Right, the opinion that Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 7 remake are more the same game than Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 7 remake are. And that's true. That's true. You know, everyone has been programmed to hate Final Fantasy 13. Oh, it's a hallway. Oh, this is dumb. It's bad. Yeah, it's not amazing. It's not an amazing entry into the series, but you know, I feel like a lot of people don't play it because the universe has just decided it's a bad game, and then you know, throngs of people, which is how you categorize people, just decide not to play 13. But the same people love Final Fantasy X, and the same people love Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know, the same development team made Final Fantasy 13, and if you play both games, you're really going to see where the DNA is. Like the stagger system is there, the Crystarium level up system is there. You know, having a mostly linear experience is there. What about 10-2? I would say I don't really know where to put 10-2. 10-2 is kind of like a Majora's Mask situation where it's like it just reuses assets from like the main game, and it's perfectly fine on its own. But I don't really know if you can give it the same kind of criticisms that you might give its predecessor. Like if people want to say like, oh, Final Fantasy 13 is a hallway, so is Final Fantasy 10. There's literally every single area in the game is just a narrow series of paths leading to a single exit. Every single area except the one area, the Comland, and 13 also leads its hallway into a large open world area. You know, like I just don't understand why people dislike 13 so much. Again, it's not great. Like I wouldn't, I wouldn't even say it's very good. But yeah, that's basically where I am. Have we rolled over? Probably. I ranted myself several minutes over the hour, didn't I? Oh yeah, big time. Big time. We are just sitting here listening to me ramble. Halo feels like that to you as well? The only Final Fantasy I have a big problem with is Final Fantasy 2, and it's easily the worst one. I don't like 2 because of its leveling system, and as a result, I haven't really given the Romancing Saga series a chance. I want to, but that leveling system makes me want to pound sand into my ears. Let's get in here. So, two things will be different on this playthrough. One will be more noticeable than the other. For one thing, you may notice the current difficulty level is hard. I've bumped the difficulty up because we've been one-shotting enemies on the B playthrough, and we should at least have a little bit of resistance. Just a tad, just a touch, a smidge, you know? And the second is we're not samurai anymore. So let's get in here. Let's start playthrough C. For crying out loud. I haven't played far enough into Final Fantasy 2 to have a real opinion. Just I don't like the leveling system. And right outside the first town, I fought goblins, took one step to another tile, and werewolves one-shot me.
I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time.
Congrats, Cosmos. Fractured Butthole is a pretty good game, too. Pretty good. What kind of powers did you end up taking? Yeah, replaying them is probably cool. I played them fairly recently, so I don't think I need to do that for a while. But you know, maybe playing the Stick of Truth as not the look Twitch. It's not my fault. That's literally what the class is called. Not playing as the Jew. You know, maybe picking a warrior this time or something. Seeing, you know, I like trying different kits in RPGs and seeing, you know, how they play differently. God damn it. All right, so ahead lies a deep dream, a dark past, and a beautiful tragedy. Delve into Kaine's memories. We will not be doing that because we did that on the previous playthrough, and this is roughly 1 hour and 10 minutes of reading, actually. So, we're going to say no. Those of you who would like to know Kaine's backstory, I urge you to either play this game yourself or just find the VOD. It should be VOD number 10. Kaine beside me, number 10. Hey, Chibi UFO, how are you doing? You came at just the right time. We're about to break Kaine out of her own rocks. As you do. No slurs this stream, no sir. Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna keep the C word to myself. You know, the C slur. I'm gonna try anyway. Hey, Harble. Harble. Welcome. How are you?
The beast approaches.
I'm a kabuki. It doesn't really work the same. It doesn't sound right. There's kabuki outfits. So we're all wearing kabukis now. And as such, NieR is a redhead. I'm on early enough for you to check in. I mean, that's 2 streams of the 3 per week, you know? You could be here all the time if you wanted to be. Honestly. Yeah, this one's on you. I'm just joking. You love kabuki so much, it's one of your favorite aesthetics? Well, good. Congrats, you're here. Let's do it. Oh, I don't think so. Wait. Yeah, there we go. We got fisty boys.
What anger this creature must have.
We got Agatha
How did it
Fisty.
even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today.
Yeah, it does. We're gonna take this tentacle monster and we're gonna shove him up his own ass.
Skill of the user. Strike it down.
Unfortunately, like the lock-on on these particular targets is very weird. Like I don't stay in the zone, the auto zone. I flail around. Not R.I.P. to Anne Rice. Hate authors who bitch about fanfiction. Oh, we've got some feelings. Right, so I moved it to hard mode because we kept one-shotting everything. And I'm glad that we've put a stop to that. Hey, Frontier Jazz. What it do, what it be, what it do. I think I made a dick joke the last time we did this. Not this time. My brows are higher now. Good job. We did it. Yeah, it is very out of character for me. I don't pick those low-hanging fruit, you know? Very clever joke-tician. Also, Kaine has black hair now. That's just what happens when she comes. When she comes. That's just what happens when she becomes a kabuki.
Stay alive! Grandma. Kaine, you gotta live! You gotta come back to us!
And then she did. You prefer black hair, so you approve? I'm down with it too.
Oh, hey.
I really like her kabuki outfit, actually. Very nice. Honestly, it's the most modest outfit she has. You're Rogue and Sage, basically Qui-Gon Jinn. Wait, what are we talking about here?
Emil, you were the one calling me.
Elementalist Blaster and Assin. Okay.
You still recognize me?
For Fractured Butthole.
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome.
This is the first time. This is the first time Kaine is seeing Emil looking that way, but she immediately recognized
You
it.
grew up. So,
You got to have the butt window.
5 years.
You got to see it. You know, only you can solve that problem, Slytherin. Only you.
Shit. That's a long time.
You're also the only one who can stop forest fires. It's a lot of stress. You know, I don't envy you. NieR's head is so small.
Any luck with Yuna?
No.
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
Your watch streak isn't maximum yet? Maximumer! Why am I in charge of forest fires? I'm not Smokey the Bear. Well, he said only you can do something about it. I don't make the rules.
No, it's great.
I just remember them
Thank you.
from 25 years ago. Well, Forest
Kaine
fires, then.
waking from her long petrified sleep.
I guess we just have forest fires now.
Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain.
Yeah,
That
that's true.
is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
For real! I mean, that's not what he's talking about, but still! Devila and Popola.
Are you kidding me?
Incorrigible.
You can't be serious.
The worst.
Please try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it.
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it.
NieR with his own C word. This is crap! Am I gonna get banned for saying crap?
Right, Kaine?
I hope not.
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
Ma'am. Parappa the crappa.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me.
5 years.
Damn it.
We should turn in.
Well, time to go to my nice fluffy bed. Hey, Jiff.
I didn't
Nice
get
to
much
see
sleep
you.
that night.
Who's who? Oh, we're wearing kabuki outfits.
For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola.
We don't hate Popola, though. Only
But those
Dev.
feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village.
Yeah, just a tiny bit of kabuki LARP.
To protect it from the horror of the Shades.
You're supposed to hate and doubt your friends? I thought you were supposed to mount your friends. Right? Is that just me?
Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola?
Feel
In the
the
end, I'm
power
just
of
as
the
bad.
dark souls.
Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
I mean, you're beating yourself up a little hard there, NieR, you know? Not being cognizant and or sensitive to what other people might be dealing with is not that bad. Like, it's not great, but it's not that bad. It's not as bad as, you know, capitulating to the petty and ignorant fears of a village so two people can't come inside and have to sleep in the dirt. I would say that that's orders of magnitude worse.
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil.
That's just me, though.
But
Honestly, fuck the village. It doesn't seem worth saving. Yeah, I agree, yeah. Also, me also.
what good would that even do?
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Okay, Spock, I need you to calm down. Did anything change for C yet? Yeah, we skipped the Kaine story.
Wait,
No new scenes
is
yet.
that-
We're building up to it, Jazz.
I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Hey, D, you got to do stuff today? I've had to do stuff every day, and I don't know how real people do it. It's torture.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know.
Emil really is a sweetie. And you know what, Jiff? Yeah, dick ladies and magic skeletons. It bothers me how... Okay, I'm going to get on a soapbox for a minute here, okay? I know this was made like 10 years ago, and that was before we all sort of consciously decided to acknowledge that trans people exist. So it was very forward thinking in the way that it actually had like main characters who are intersex or trans, and you know, their characterization isn't just that they're that, you know, that they're fully actualized people that just so happen to be a little bit different, and that's fine. Really good message, right? Really good, big proud. But what I don't like is the people in this world. Like that story that I referenced before, where there's like a traveling priest, and they go to the Eyrie and they hear the rumors of like how Kaine's possessed and she's awful and a monster and a freak and all this stuff. And the priest is like, no, everyone is worthy of salvation. I'll go make friends with Kaine and I'll show you. And then the priest does, and spends the night with Kaine, and not like that, but spends the night with Kaine, and they become like kind of friends. And then Kaine leaves in the middle of the night to do some stuff, and then the priest follows, and the priest catches Kaine kind of taking care of business, as they say, and notices that Kaine's got a big old whopper between her legs, and that is like, that breaks the priest's mind. Like, oh, she is a monster. Oh, how disgusting. And like the priest actually goes insane with hatred. That, I don't know, that like really is upsetting. I don't like it. Like the prospect of Kaine being possessed by a demon is like, yeah, I can get past that. It's my job. But she's got the Beppis? No, can't have that. Gross. I don't like it. It's not my favorite. Made me upset. You think these replicants are really, really fragile? I think so too. I think you're right. You're anti-priest in general. Hey, Slytherin, thank you for the sub also, by the way. I'd like to think that because I just signaled my virtue, that was worth $5 of your time. So thank you. Welcome back to the Pee Pee Poo Poo Squad. It's a working title. I'll change it later. I'll keep you warm with this hot take that I just finished delivering. You're welcome. Not to be priest racist. Things don't go well for anyone who's different in the 400 AD times.
I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
She wasn't peeing, Mimi, but agreed. Weird priest. Weird thing for a priest to do. Oh, how sweet.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Shiny Kaine. Okay, look, does Kaine get off by the Beppis or I don't know. I don't think the game really explores her sexuality. She's just angry. Her sexuality is rage.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
What kind of cereal would Kaine like? Probably Captain Crunch, because it rips up the inside of your mouth. And I feel like she can relate to that. No, don't cancel me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
She does kind of look like Ada Wong at the moment, yeah.
I'm sorry, Emil.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad.
Hey, Girthicus, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you at this exact moment.
At least I can look at you when we talk, right?
Yeah, that is a plus.
Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
Well.
Not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on. I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing. My body is different.
We don't deserve
When
Emil.
villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak.
Emil is too pure for this world. Honestly.
But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Too pure. Lapis is like Emil? Good. More of that, please.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body.
Yeah.
I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Well, easy is relative. It's... yeah, easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay. Can we just forget I told you about that?
He made her laugh. That's what a sweet peppercorn Emil is. He made Kaine laugh. Yeah, their relationship is goals, dude. Kaine, capable of laughing. All right, dope. So, we've got Kaine back again. And we're about to tear through this story again.
Sleep well?
Just as soon as I loot my own cabinets.
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
He was crying.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
All right. So we'll take this item we'll never use. And this money we don't need. And we'll be on our way. You don't know if you're ready for the depression this game entails. I mean, we've already mostly been through it, you know. We're on the C playthrough already. Can you believe this? You believe we're all already this far? You don't trust me? This is going to be the longest of all? No, it really isn't. I've done, like, everything. It's just story and catching 2 fish. You've never done C? You lazy piece of crap. What's the matter with you?
I kind of
The worst.
Talk to us again.
Final Fantasy VII is going to be the longest of all. We're almost done that one, too.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
You guys need to stop bullying me. I'm playing these games as fast as I can.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
What weapon is that? Oh yeah, I'll show the threads too. Good call. Actually, I'll do it once I get my whole team together. How's that sound? That makes sense, right? The weapons are the NieR Automata DLC weapon. That's the spear.
I'm headed there next.
It's the Virtuous set.
Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
Don't apologize to them.
You don't need to apologize.
That's right.
Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting.
I have different reasons for saying that, but yeah.
Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
Cruella Devila.
All right.
Alright, so yeah, this is the... What is it? The Virtuous Dignity. This is the very strong weapon. The downside to these weapons is they have absolutely no magic power augmentation. So your spells will be a little bit weak, but your strikes will be strong. You know, there's also the Virtuous Treaty. This is a large sword that does 999 damage. In fact, I don't know, it might be the only one. We haven't upgraded all the weapons yet. And then, of course, there's also the Virtuous Contract, which is the sword version, and then the Cruel Oath, which is the only one from the Cruel series from Automata. And it does have magic augment, but it has lower attack power as a result. So, Jiff, what did you say your weapon was? The Phoenix Spear? This guy right here? This feller? Alright, well, we're going to stick with the Virtuous Dignity for now. Use that the entire game? It's not bad. I use this one pretty much the entire game. Oh wait, where is it? The Beast Lord. I mostly just use this weapon. This handled all of my problems, for the most part. Alright, let's handle some story problems here. It's less of a spear and more of a speed'em, really. I don't think you're allowed to say that on Twitch. You don't like two-handed weapons usually? I don't either, usually, but every now and then. Well, to be fair, Jiff, this game is very easy. Like, the scaling, the balancing in this game is really, really bad.
Hello.
Look, I want to apologize for
You hate story problems, Girthicus? Oh, we're gonna have a lot.
Stop.
The story
You
is
didn't do
problems.
anything wrong.
Yoko Taro is gonna spank me for that? Maybe.
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
Pause. I fell in love with the hammer in Monster Hunter as well. I was using the Charge Blade or the Switch Axe for most of my Monster Hunting career, and then I used the hammer, and, you know, once you go bonk, you never go bonk. Bonk!
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
Ahem. I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
Oh, right. Yes, about that. You know about the lost shrine, right?
Intimately.
The temple where I was first discovered.
Bonk elemental. No one wants to sort of bonk.
That's it.
No.
Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow.
You bonk maximum. That's the rule.
Oh, it was right under our pages the whole time.
Our? You're the only book.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
New Bonk City. Nice. Go full bonk or go home. But if you bonk with the Charge Blade, it's possible to chainsaw bonk. True. I did like the chainsaw.
So take a boat.
A boat?
Kawabonka? You're getting a little bit crazy.
Yes, the canal's finally been repaired. It took a lot longer than expected, What with the shades and all. I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance.
Hey, Slytherin, guess what?
The ferryman will let you use it free of charge.
Guess what?
That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me.
No, don't leave. I need you here.
Right. I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
A chainsaw where like every blade is just a small hammer? That sounds like the weapon I need. That's my weapon. Dude, the chain hammer. Ah, so cool. Chain hammer is best hammer. The Bonkulus 3000. There's fast travel, but the ferryman is the absolute worst. Yeah, well, you know. We're gonna have to Groundhog Day this
The
man.
entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat landing.
True, but before we do that, let's read some stories. All right, we've got 10 weapons. We've got 10 weapons that are fully upgraded, so we're gonna read their stories right now in the order that they show up on this list. I have to avoid him this whole run. Unfortunately, you can't get to the Lost Shrine without interacting with him. Sadly. There is no, like, there's no other way to get there. Yes, it is weapon story time. So, I entreat you not to redeem the story thing at this time. Thank you. If you do, just to be funny, I will refund you. So let's just relax a little bit. Okay. I'm also going to turn my camera off so I can do these unimpeded. So, the weapon stories are a new addition to this remaster. Bonk bonk. So let's make it happen. All right. Bonk 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 bonk. Sweat rolls down the faces of hardscrabble men as they chip away at ironstone, their cheerful singing echoing through the mine. We are workers. Workers in the mine, dirty from tip to toe. I guess I should be singing this, but I won't. Again today we search for iron with all our might. Bonk 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 bonk. Foom, 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 the sound of women stomping on bellows in the mill, the sound of iron being gathered from the scorched sands. We are workers, workers in the mill, workers who send wind. Today, we stomp the bellows again with all our might. Foom, 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 foom. Clang, 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 clang. What is Pyramid Head coming? The sound of swordsmiths wielding hammers at their forges. The ringing of such transformative blows is stunning indeed. We are swordsmiths who bring blades to life. Lords of steel, clang, 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 clang. Rip, 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 rip. The sound of flesh being rent on the battlefield. The sound of killing enemies, killing someone, killing humans. Someone help me. It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, mommy. Rip, 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 rip. And that is the story for the Nameless Blade. Hey, Black Ice Spear, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the... And thank you for redeeming Sega, Chibi UFO. There's a little bit of nostalgia for you. All right, so we've got the Nameless Blade. This story went dark pretty quickly. Unusual. Let's find another one to read. They removed the name because it was a cursed Muramasa blade. True. All right, now we're going to read The Rebirth, which is like a chakram on a stick. That's right. This here's the weapon that'll be ending your life. Ah, don't sweat it. There's nothing to worry about. It'll be a pain, the likes of which you've never felt before. In fact, you won't even feel pain at first. It'll be more like water sliding across your skin. Honestly, for most folks, it ain't the pain that makes them scream. It's the sight of their own blood flowing out of them. Yeah, it won't end so easy. See, this part of the blade right here, this part hurts like a real son of a bitch. It's my favorite, which is why I always save it for last. I like to use it after people's voices get too hoarse and you can't tell what they're saying, which is a real... Fucking hell are you ever loud? Mind piping down there? You're gonna make my hand slip. I was just thinking that, Jazz. It might have belonged to Tyrion. I won't kill you right away, so don't worry about a thing there, champ. I'm gonna take my sweet time before you finally give up the ghost. Honestly, you'd be surprised how much it takes to kill a person. Why am I so good at this crazy voice? I'm just reading it, dude. I don't know. Thank you. I mean, think about it. People got 2 eyes, most of them anyway, and 2 ears, 10 fingers, 10 toes, 20 nails across the lot. Don't even get me started on joints, because folks got hundreds of the damn things. Yeah, we got plenty of ways to keep ourselves entertained. Uh-oh, Slytherin is pink! Huh? Why am I doing this? Now, ain't that a question? Buddy, I'm just doing what you've been doing for a good long while now. Nabbing innocent citizens on fake charges, torturing them, and putting their severed heads on display. That ring any bells, buddy? It should, because it was all you. Guess maybe you forgot about all that, huh? Well, that's okay. I'll spend all the time it takes to make sure you remember every last thing you did to my wife and daughter. Well, that one was a bit of a twisty twist, too. He had a reason. We humanized him by the end. Thanks for the apple dews. And the placeholders, which I assume are just also apple dews. You're sensing a theme? Oh yeah. We're going to subvert. So this is the earthworm's claw, which is kind of like a big velociraptor claw, you know? It's good for hook and prey and hookers. Replicants were a mistake, but also ACAP. Preach. Placeholder can be whatever your heart wants it to be. That's what's beautiful about it. All right, so an elderly scholar sits in the dim reference room of a moldy museum. Before him lies a single box, which has long been sealed away. It is an article the museum's previous curator made abundantly clear should never be opened. It is said the box contains a fossil that drinks the blood of humans. What foolishness! One would think we as a people would have outgrown such nonsense. Only someone who spends all their life surrounded by books could possibly believe such preposterous superstition. We as a people. He opens the box, which spits forth a cloud of dust, and beholds a single stone of bizarre shape. Looking at the attached handle, one could easily conclude it was used in some manner of ceremony. However, it could also be viewed as a weapon, and what a fascinating shape. Yes, this will require rigorous research indeed. How foolish everyone was to be afraid of something like this. The scholar chuckles softly to himself as he reaches up and gouges out his left eye with the fossil's tip. Oh shit. Also, you may be thinking this doesn't look like a fossil. When you first pick the weapon up, it's encrusted in rock. It kind of looks like a giant dinosaur turd surrounding a blade. So, you know, that's just how it is on these streets. Talk about being ate by a box. Yeah, see, subversion. In Soviet Russia, a box eats you, and now it's full of blood. It has drank gladly at the well of human foolishness. So now we're going to read the Beastbane story. Long, long ago, in a faraway kingdom, there lived 3 brothers. The middle brother was a famous general who commanded a vast army. People everywhere were terrified of his troops, for they were most violent indeed. This general loved to make war. He enjoyed nothing more than watching cities burn and corpses pile up, and he fought not to subjugate, but simply to destroy all that he could. Long ago in a distant land. I hacked my fairy tale book in this, congrats. Well, that's why I asked no one to redeem it, because it would just be silly. He enjoyed nothing more than watching cities burn and corpses pile up, and he fought not to subjugate, but simply to destroy all that he could. His well-trained soldiers laid waste to towns, cities, and even nations for the sake of their general. And as they hewed and hacked and chopped, the general would chuckle to himself in the most vulgar of tones. The army marched on and on. Nations by the sea, nations in the mountain, nations in the deserts, nations in the tundra, nations to the east, nations to the west. The general cared not. He simply wished to watch it all burn. His orders were absolute, and for years beyond counting, the soldiers killed and 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 killed. After some time, the army arrived in a certain nation. They killed its soldiers, they killed its town people. They killed its princesses and princes and dukes and bakers and lawyers and accountants and beggars and thieves. Eventually, They arrived in Canada. Eventually, a shabby general came pleading for his life with tears in his eyes, but they killed him as well. However, the soldiers thought he seemed familiar and tried to recall how they might have known him. In that moment, however, the general's daughter appeared, and they became so engrossed in ending her life, they never thought about the matter again. Wow, how the tables turned. Can you believe that? The guy at the start of the story died at the end of the story. He created a monster he could not control. Why is it Beastbane? I don't know. I mean, it's B-A-I-N, not B-A-N-E. So who knows what it even means? Who knows what it's trying to say? The daughter's Tomie, ancient overlord. So we got this sword right here, looking like a Castlevania. There once was a royal sword, passed down in a prodigious kingdom that had prospered for generations. It was said the crystal embedded upon it contained a great magic, and should it ever absorb the blood of 10,000 people, it would glow bright red and grant its wielder immortality. However, this kingdom's final ruler, known to the world as the High King, because, valued the continued prosperity of the kingdom he had inherited from his ancestors over any prospect of eternal life. Is it supposed to be a bloodbath? Is that what Bane means? Oh, Bane is French for bath. Beast bath. Gross. One day, the queen, the king's dearest love, lost her life in a tragic accident. She was with child, and the tragedy occurred shortly before the babe was to be born. Distraught with grief upon hearing the news, the aged king found himself unable to accept the prospect of his royal bloodline dying with him. In an attempt to continue the kingdom's legacy by attaining a body without death, the now mad High King used the sword to cut down any and all subordinates or citizens unlucky enough to cross his path. "If I am to become the final king," he was heard to cry, "then the kingdom survives so long as I live." He killed his subjects by the dozens, the hundreds, the thousands, and with each life he stole, the crystal's light grew more radiant. But when the crystal was nearly full, the king's ailing heart proved unable to bear the burden and burst, killing him on the spot. Alas, had he just slain the pregnant woman and unborn child that were before his very eyes, he would have taken exactly 10,000 lives. It was his wife and child the whole time! What a twist! Alright, Final Fantasy, calm down with the crystals. Well. How ironic that Bathory is named that way then. Yeah, Blood Bathory. Alright, we also have the Iron Pipe, which I suspect is going to be the most exciting weapon of them all. We finally run out of money. Oh, actually, I think I know who... Oh, guys, this one actually is exciting. We finally run out of money. Food just costs a lot more nowadays because of the war. We tried begging at the church, but they have their hands full caring for the wounded and can't spare anything. Yona's really lost a lot of weight. I wish I could get her something to eat. July 15th. We met a nice lady who gave us some food. At first, I thought she was homeless like us, but she said she was joining some kind of relief and support thing run by the government, so we decided to go with her. At least Yona seems to be doing okay today. August 1st. That nice lady from before used a book and turned into a monster. We ran away as fast as we could because I don't think she's human anymore. Everything those adults told us was a lie. They won't give us money, and they won't treat Yona's illness. Also, there's a huge wall around the city now and we can't get out. We never should have come here. August 5th. It's so cold today. I can't believe it's summer. I can actually see my breath. We decided to hide from the monsters in an abandoned supermarket. We found a few old cans of food there, but now those are gone. Also, Yona's cough just won't quit. I've got a really bad feeling about this. And that's how the game starts. Remember? Remember the start of the game, guys? Got a little bit of backstory. A little bit. Sesagayo. All right, we're going to skip all of the DLC weapons. We're just skipping right over them. We'll read them later. Fang of the Twins. We've been together since we were born. We're together when we eat, when we sleep, and when we dream. We share everything. We share the milk we get from Mommy and the nice things Daddy says to us. But we're not together when we die. Daddy took me and cut off my head, and Mommy took my sister and cut off her head. But it's okay. Our blood got all mushed up into a big axe, so now we can be together forever. Alright, well this is weird. Yoko Taro creates lore to extend his lifespan. Is that what he's doing? By the way, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to video game news, but Yoko Taro has apparently said that the NieR series is done, ... unless he gets a big stack of cash. So there's probably going to be another NieR game. Also, Girthicus needs stories for his nipples. So I guess you've come to the right place, my man. Because we're getting knee-deep into these stories. Possibly other pieces of our anatomy deep into these stories. Let's read the Vile Axe one. The girl stares at the sight before her. Her father lies nearby, carved to pieces by countless blades. Her mother also lies dying as well as her newborn baby brother. All had suffered terribly in their final moments, and the girl can do nothing but cry as she stares at the 3 soldiers who have murdered her only family. Years later, the girl reappears. Her visage has made strong by her vow for revenge. The first soldier has grown so fat that the buttons on his uniform can barely contain his Girthicus. You'd listen to my podcast? Thanks, dude. Maybe I should start one. You know? What do you say? The Pee Pee Poo Poo podcast? P5, that's what you guys would have to call it. The girl approaches him and claims to know an easy way to lose weight. On the pretext of an examination, she has him lie down on a bed before suddenly hacking off his arms and legs with an axe. The remaining lump of soldier screams and attempts to wriggle away, but the girl pins him down and tells him he still has parts he can lose. We'd never see it coming. Pee Pee Poo Poo podcast, P5. So let it be written, so let it be done. We have Girthicus's blessing, so I guess that's coming. Gotta do it now. Sometime later, the girl sits in front of the now rounded torso and smiles. There we are, she whispers. Look how nice and slim you are. Well, this is a fat shaming. I don't think I'm behind it. The second soldier is a peerless Lothario. Each night, a new woman is invited to his orb, and then she proceeds to ponder him. The second soldier is a peerless Lothario. Each night, a new woman is invited to his manor to spend the night. The girl breaks into his home and kills the women at his side, then uses her axe to hack off his manhood as he trembles and begs for mercy. I've got to say, that's not the way I saw that going. I thought she was going to pull a Don Corneo and sneak in as one of his ladies, right? She didn't even bother with the cloak and dagger. She just did a juggernaut bitch through his front door. That's pretty spicy. We stand this girl. Let's see. She is busy. She doesn't have time for all that shit. The third soldier has long since left the service and is now living a quiet life with his family in a remote village. After they've fallen asleep, the girl takes her axe and cleaves the support beams of the house, causing it to collapse. She then sets fire to the wreckage, creating a great bonfire that can be seen for miles in all directions. Suddenly, the soldier's son crawls from the wreckage, covered from head to toe in terrible burns. As his eyes fall on the girl who has murdered his family, she hands him her axe and flees into the dark of night, never to be seen again. Ooh, the cycle of revenge continues. How about that? We've already read The Beast Lord, but we'll read it again because we read it like 18 years ago. So let's go ahead. I assume all the beast weapons will have similar stories. Come get me, bench girl, probably. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what she did. Long, long ago, in a faraway kingdom, there were 3 brothers. The eldest brother was a king who ruled over the nation entire. Yeah, he was a most terrifying king, feared by all. Each day, the king would select one of his subjects to execute as a sacrifice. This day, he chopped off a mother's head and forced her family to watch. The head spun 3 times as it flew through the air before landing next to the head of her son, who the king had previously killed. Oh, the horror of it all. But the king merely watched the sight unfold before him and laughed in a most unsettling voice. One day, that's a lot of points. Is this Death Race 3000? One day, the king contracted an illness most dire, one which caused his body to rot while he was still alive. But though diseased, the king would still drag his decaying flesh to the executions all the same. His retainers dared not defy their king, so they continued to kill day after day after day after day. In the end, the king rotted and died. His was a disgusting, foul, rotten death. But his retainers continued carrying out executions before the king's rotted corpse every day. Every day killing. Every day the rotted king, and the rotted retainers, and the rotted citizens, and the rotted you. Guys don't believe in healthcare. That is the moral of the story. Absolutely. All right. Iron Will. This is the weapon that we get from Gideon, the remaining two brothers guy, to go down there and clean up the place. So I suspect this might be about them. Fuck Gideon. You've only got one son, so you're good. I'll just keep an eye on him. The Iron Will. I raise the cry of my birth. The sound of heated iron taking shape, a steel mallet striking my form. Born to deliver karmic justice, I enter the world under the careful watch of spark and flame that give light to the gloom. I am a blade born of a deafening roar. I am a weapon. I am Iron Will. I grant death. I transform the dread and screams of my foes to elation. I festoon my iron skin with their viscera. When I rob them of life, I am filled with dark joy. When I crush them beneath me, I find meaning in my birth, and I continue to kill, that I might share this delight with all. I kill and kill and kill and kill. I am a weapon. I am Iron Will. I am shattered. At battle and blood's end, my body is torn asunder by malice and hate. Today, I again engage the Red Dragon in battle, and magical forces meet leaping iron fangs to create a bloodstorm. The Red Dragon, huh? And kill, and kill! My steel cursed, I sink into the slumbering black. I am a weapon. I am Iron Will. Korosuda. I dream. It is the dream of a small butterfly. In it, the butterfly is caught in a light rain, struggling against it with all its might. In the darkest of nights, I behold a dream that will never come true. I am a weapon. I am Iron Will. Wasn't expecting a Drakengard reference in here. I mean, this is the game to do it, but I wasn't expecting it in this weapon. I am the night. All right, we're not going to read Virtuous Treaty, and don't worry, D, I will. I have a plan. I have this whole thing storyboarded out, what I'm going to do. So, that was all the stories for now. We're going to upgrade 10 more weapons, possibly by the end of this stream, but worry not. Every weapon will be fully upgraded and every story will be read. I'm just going to split them apart.
Excellent to know the canal is finished.
So now we can
Hopefully
play.
This puts our days of running all over behind us.
Famous
The
last
faster
words.
we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
You dunked on R. Pat's Batman at first, but you're so excited that they're making a Batman movie not about the Joker. It's a lot of reading to do at once. Yeah, generally it is. So I really thought hard about this playthrough and how to best make it interesting to the viewer, while also getting everything done. You know, I put a lot of thought into it, and I think I've done okay so far. Well, it's Slytherin's favorite. Oh yeah, the cam. Thanks. Sorry, I forgot all about that. Hang on. Let's go ahead and just plop me right there. This is where I plop. I did it. No, Slytherin, don't do it. Look.
Hey!
Look, we'll skip through his dialogue. How's that sound? That's a compromise, right? That was for you. It's because I care about you. Getting all like, I clad this ancient blade in robot parts. Robot parts! Kill them all. That's what he sounds like. He actually sounds like Yuri Lowenthal, and I can't. I can't do it.
The Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Let us make haste.
Okay, so let's grant another wish. So we've got the Kabuki outfit here. You know, NieR has got a nice little sash here. He's got himself a bit of an obi, right? Obi Trice. Brap brap. Can't believe they hired Yuri Lowenthal to voice Sasuke, and dub fans try to tell me it's better. Well, they're wrong. How do you even tell? Every male character in Naruto has the same voice. This is Emil. He's got his cute little scarf and a nice little koi pattern blouse. We love that for him. It's even got little fins. Look at him. And Kaine, impatient as always, is wearing whatever she's wearing, and she's got a little bit of a little bit of a bulge there. It's easier to see on the samurai outfit, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Either way, she looks great too. So, now that we've got that out of the way, and of course Vice is wearing a very handsome dust jacket. A girl in the village came to talk to me. She was upset about how loud and annoying her dad is. I wonder if my dad was like that. Was that a NieR Gestalt reference? Because Papa NieR is loud and annoying. That's cool. Oh, Slytherin, okay. Go away, dirty defective swine. What do you want? It also said. I'm not like you. I'm different. You come to the Lost Shrine to seek shelter from the sun. I come to the Lost Shrine to cry about my sibling. We are not the same. Right? Did I do the meme? I'm different as me at 14. Well, got bad news for Gretel. We're about to come in there. Or was that Hansel? I don't know anymore. One of the two. We're going to go back in there. Finish the job. I'm different is me as Crow T Robot? Oh. When were you Crow T Robot? What's that about? Feel like girls are genetically encoded to have a not like other girls phase? I think everybody kind of has a pick-me phase, you know? I was a pick-me for a little bit. You know? It's a long story about being built of special parts. Oh, I can relate. Maybe we should just relax instead. You're delightful, Jazz. I just want you to know that you bring something really unique and special to the table. The stream wouldn't be the same without you. For Mystery Science Theater, 30,000. Ooh, a sequel. Slytherin physically can't relax. Makes her hyper aware of her bones. Her bones! No, these ladders are fine, Jiff. These ladders are very doable. Especially with my patent pending, super fast delivery method of roll, stab, roll, stab, roll, stab. Snake Eater. I'm gonna go to Shark Tank with that. Oh yeah. And they're gonna buy it too. You again. Stop bothering me. Grimoire Vice has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over. Just leave me alone. Aw, but look, the little shade kids. They don't play that. What? How dare you? Be nice to me. How many channel points for a Voyager cover of that, by the way? Me singing Snake Eater? Do you guys want me to sing Snake Eater? I'll do it. If I can find an instrumental for the song.
Excited sunshine. We finally get to bathe in blood.
Sure. We'll make it the first community goal of 2022.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
D doesn't want me to do it. So, I don't know. Stop it. Wow, this is hard mode now. My fisticuffs don't knock them on their ass anymore. Man, if I fought every shadow in here, I'd be here until I turned 80, which is tomorrow. Shortest playthrough incoming. Look, I don't have to fight them, you know? It's completely optional. Now we got to resolve the puzzles here. Yeah, shortest playthrough. It'll be really short. Don't worry about it. Well, we could probably get this entire playthrough done in like 2 streams. Just you watch. You'll see. Short and curt. Yes. It's been 85 years. Who dares disturb my slumber? Right?
This is all too easy.
Very easy. You know, I wouldn't be having this problem if I just used the Virtuous Treaty, right? Check this out. Like, it's amazing what a difference this weapon makes. Very quick playthrough. People who use spears, they're playing the game wrong. It's actually Titanic. Well, I haven't seen the Titanic film. Does that surprise you? You're offended as fuck. Yeah, well, you probably played the game on easy. I'm just joking. Alright. Push this out of the way. You haven't seen it either? Yeah, I don't know. I just, I had no inclination to do it. Even after it became a cultural phenomenon. I'm dishonoring you? No. I wouldn't dream of it. I wouldn't do you like that, baby bird. You liked it, but it doesn't seem like a pale movie? What does? What's a pale movie to you? What is the type of movie that you think I would like? Be very careful with your answer. There are wrong ones. Boku no Pico Botnik the musical. Yeah, both are actually good answers. Okay. Something really sarcastic and dark. My favorite movie is Donnie Darko. I'm very smart. Rocky Horror. I saw Rocky Horror one time, like 5 years ago, and I loved it. Thought it was great. Thought it was fantastic. The Room, Voyager's favorite film. I haven't seen The Room yet. Haven't seen it. I've seen many videos about it, so I kind of get an idea of what happens in it, but I still don't know what it's about.
Certainly not your garden variety, Shades.
Does it know what it's about?
Aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Ooh, lore. You appreciate people who appreciate Rocky Horror for more than the drag gag? I love the songs. I'm a little bit of a musical theater dork who engages in almost none of it. So I'm just like the worst hobbyist you can imagine. But the soundtrack delighted and enchanted me. You know? Your favorite musical movie is Chicago? Haven't seen it. But Voyager's favorite film is an 80s film or around that time, like Super Mario Bros. Or The Labyrinth or Back to the Future. Okay, 2 of those films are actually quite good. Thank you very much. My partner doesn't like Rocky Horror because it's too weird for him. He's a real-life Brad. Oh, no. You gotta throw bread at him, then. Toast him with a toast. You don't like Back to the Future? I think it's okay. Is that white people movies? I would say Labyrinth is probably the whitest movie. Oh, wait, no, I can't say that. No, I didn't mean it, Twitch. Please, I'm joking. Please. Please, no, this is the only thing I can do. Oh, boy. No, don't punch me either. I'm very, very sad. Kill these dudes. I don't know if I have a favorite film, honestly. For a while it was Princess Mononoke. Can it still be that? I only saw it for David Bowie, like 100% like everyone else. You just wanted to see that cod piece. I feel you. I can't stay on my feet for more than 2 seconds. Alright, that's it. Just punches everywhere. It's punch o'clock, baby. Let's punch out. Let's punch in. Time for work. The David Bowie bulge. I think these incomplete shades are the gestalts of, like, Red Bag Man. Like, all of them collectively. They're all just shards of Red Bag Man. Yeah. That's why he's such a shitty replicant. Because even his gestalt doesn't know what to do with itself. I like that. That's canon now. Princess Mononoke is great. I agree. As you may have surmised. I've treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went gestalt before the change was complete. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our lives... Have I tripped the alarm? What was that? Huh? What was that noise? Just a box. I love Mononoke so much because I can't really cheer for either side. It does it very well. Yeah, it does. Jif's favorite movie changes with the times, like Spider-Man 2. Dude, is Jif not just like the most normie guy? This is like what you guys do to me. This is the way I talk to him. This is the circle of life. I deserve everything.
Kaine?
One day away from retirement, Gretel
Look,
was.
from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
It is.
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun.
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
You're allowed to be sweet with Emil. You could be the toughest, baddest mofo, and Emil would still melt your heart. That's not points against you.
Puppies.
Just kick him aside.
Guys, he likes Bully and Grand Theft Auto and Skyrim. Oh, shit. Slytherin has too much PTSD to be a normie. Alright, let's save our game. We've earned it. Isn't your rarest game like Jackie Chan Stuntmaster or something? And like literally everything else is just C grade, literally what comes out every year. Regularity. Chibi Robo, yeah, okay. That one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. I'll give you that. Your rarest game is definitely Rule of Rose. I guess mine too. At least my most expensive game. Owning a physical copy of Rule of Rose Club. That's us. Don't you touch them. Oh, I'm touching. I'm about to get so touchy.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
Yep, and they melt in the sun. Just like my last girlfriend.
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light.
Oh, we heard these guys before on the B playthrough.
Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
I also melt in the sun. I don't even have a working light in my room at the moment. I have one light that I turn on in my closet. Both, you know, to get just a little bit of lighting in here. Not too much, just so I'm not in the pitch black. And it also helps with the lighting of the stream, actually.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying here.
You'd have like one or two like somewhat rare games, then every other one would be super casual. Not casual, just like normie, right? Like you don't have like several copies of like Dance Dance Revolution and Bejeweled. You have like Rockstar games and like Assassin's Creed and stuff, you know? Which is fine. It's fine to not have any imagination. Ah. I'm so nice all the time, except for when Jif gets in here. Get him, Kaine.
Have you felled the beast?
The games that sell the best are usually the games that that don't take a lot of risks. Not all the time, but mostly. That's mostly a rule. And that's precisely why they don't take a lot of risks. Because they're safe, and safe sells.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Hey there, Sunshine. You ain't feeling bad for this freak, are ya?
Pale Hot takes hotcakes today? Oh yeah.
No turning back now.
I'm boiling.
You
Boiling
gotta
with
lust the
takes.
blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
Now. You want cakes? What kind of cakes? You have like a special cake in mind? Oh, I missed. Stop being evil. Tyrion can't help himself, you know? He's like a bear. Bears gotta do what bears do. Chocolate cakes? That sounds nice. I think I have some chocolate cake in the freezer, actually. Ah, just again, all the time with this woman. Yeah, beware.
Oh, you're kidding me!
Well, that's inconvenient.
Kaine!
Beware was on my champion team in Sword. So good. I think Beware was on my champion team. Whatever game Beware was introduced in. Was it Gen 6 or Gen 7? I think Gen 7. Yeah, Gen 7. I had Beware on my team. I named him G Booper. The G stands for Glanderson. Glanderson Booper. Robots don't have blood? It's not a robot. It's a shade wearing armors. We just killed Gretel. Goodbye, Gretel.
Kaine! Are you alright? Kaine!
All right, Kaine, cut it out.
I fear there is little we can do for her.
No! Kaine!
Yes, Jazz, that is what happened. Hansel was killed by young NieR in order to get Vice. That is what we did. It was a long time ago, so I don't blame you.
What's happening?
Butts.
It's all over for you, sunshine.
Kaine!
Rest in pepperoni. Shabeda long. By the way, those black symbols and the symbols of the shades and like that, all those little things that appear, that is like, it's like Aramaic or something. For the letters G, C, A, and T, which are DNA markers
It's Kaine's shade!
or something.
No other choice. We must
Get down
track
from
it
there.
down.
Kaine! Come
I can't do a finisher. That's right. Nah, we punch kinaes out here.
Now, pin her
I missed.
down.
Kaine, please! Come back to us!
Alright, she's back. Don't worry. I
And
stabbed her enough times. She's changed her mind. I'm very good at this game.
Kaine! Kaine!
You see this henchmaster with the DLC sword? Yeah, Tyrion picked a weird time to pick a fight with me.
Kaine!
You're welcome for the medical degree, actually.
I couldn't hold it back.
No, I just thought that was like a neat little bit of trivia, that those symbols actually mean something. You know, and considering what the Gestalts are and what the Replicants are, the GCAT DNA things are quite, quite relevant.
I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If
just
you
a shame-
transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes.
It's
I
just
don't
a
care
shame
how
that I'm a
tough
little
it is.
stupid.
We're
It's just a
gonna
shame that I'm a little
I like
stupid,
sleeping
Emil!
outside because I'm with you, Kaine. Being able to ignore my appearance and keep
Welcome
going
back.
because of you. I'm weak and I'm sad and I'm lonely, but you make me strong. You're my friend and I need you. So don't you dare leave me.
I'm sorry for yelling at Emil. I apologize. That was my bad. I got a little impatient.
All right. Stop crying.
Welcome back, Dee.
And... thanks. I'm all right.
There you go. She's all fine now. She's fine here. Neighbors are like, who the fuck is Emil?
Over there.
They're gonna call the police on me for yelling at Emil. Okay, so we've murdered Hansel and Gretel. Good job, everyone. We did it. Heroes to the end. Pale at his tulpa. You know what? Kaine in this outfit actually looks a lot like Diane. Right? Is it just me? I don't know. For whatever reason, like the haircut and the color and the outfit really looks like Diane.
And what is this?
I'm assuming you made a Twin Peaks reference. That's why.
It's me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you.
Thanks.
Well, let's go ask Popola.
That's NieR for you. There, see, we're already blazing through the game. We're what, like an hour in? We're making great time.
It's a cipher of some kind.
What's going on, Jiff?
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle.
You had to stop because it was hitting you with too much deadly premonition? Actually, other way around, thank you. Nothing different yet, no.
Here, take a look at this.
I suspect we're going to start seeing some scenes pretty soon, though.
I wrote down all the words I can understand.
I know you know.
This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something.
True.
There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well.
Yeah, let me read them out. Junk Heap, The Airy, Forest of Myth, and Facade. Okay, great. Yeah, we can do those.
Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The Law of Robotics probably refers to the Junk Heap.
Yeah, can you believe her? Like, she's putting us on this dumb baby-ass quest, and she's not even... I feel so betrayed.
And the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth.
All right, Mimi, best of luck. Twin Peaks doesn't have the Sinner Sandwich. True, it doesn't. But it does have other things.
But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem.
Hmm?
If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
Right.
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
They're just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
They're just shades.
It's a dangerous task.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is! Right? The Junk Heap and the Forest of Myth.
Take that.
Please be careful.
All right, so we're...
Oh, and listen. About Kaine and Emil.
Mm-hmm.
The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight. I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
NieR's just a bit too smart for the average debater.
I'll try.
All right, so we're going to do the Forest of Myth first. It'll be different this time. I'm not going to read the stories. I'm just going to skim through them, get the answers, move on. Nothing is different, you know. So we read through them in their entirety, 2 playthroughs. We don't need to do more. It's fine. I believe in our ability to comprehend.
Popola said we might be able to find something in the Forest of Myth.
The shit.
You will forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic about such a trip.
Yeah. What are we comprehending again? I don't know. It's stuff. We go to the forest. It's actually a computer. The tree is actually just a big computer. There's like a shade eating memories and stuff or something. I don't know. Then it tells some stories that seem to be unrelated to the game, but some of them are actually Drakengard references. Which ending requires an excessive amount of melons? What's the situation on that? Is there one of those? Is there a melon ending?
The village.
New scene. Jazz, are you paying attention? This is a new scene. Jazz? Frontier Jazz. Frontier Jazz? Calling Frontier Jazz. Okay.
Yeah. You think he'll be able to find all the fragments? If he doesn't, these past 5 years will have all been for nothing. Now that we know the location of the original Gestalt, the Shadow Lord, we have to stop his rampage. I can't believe the Shadow Lord ran off and holed up like that. I worry the Shades who guard the key fragments will pose too much of a threat. Maybe so, but we're pretty much out of options at this point. You having second thoughts, sis? No. The plan is all that matters. We must see the plan to completion. He is simply a tool to that end.
You motherfuckers. They had no faith in murderous NieR. No, they didn't. He was a pawn. A Ponzi, a patsy. A pee-pee-poo-poo. It's more that you need all side quests done? Oh, well, I don't actually think there is a ending that requires having all of the side quests done. But we do have all of the side quests done. To be fair, he's nearly plot killed like 5 times. NieR? Not as often as Kaine is almost plot killed. Now, if I'm not mistaken, ending A and B, you have no requirements whatsoever. And then ending C requires you to have found all the weapons. And there are some side quests that have some of the weapons as the reward. Maybe one of those side quests involves melons? I don't recall. Didn't crash my board. This is playthrough C. I'm playing for keeps. This stream is sponsored by Keeps. Hashtag not actually sponsored.
The home of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
I hear you.
Okay. So like I said, I'm going to try and skip through this. There is the entire chance that I skip one page too far and miss the answer, in which case I'm going to have to skip through it all over again. Keeps is everywhere, and I figured it's just because I'm balding. Just being targeted. I don't know. A lot of people that I watch are sponsored by Keeps.
How are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening?
It's the new Audible of our time.
Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
Chicken needs to go into the oven? Oh dear.
Did you investigate?
I'm the mayor of
presence?
this town.
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer.
And why
Welcome
is
back,
that?
Mimi.
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
I don't have facts to back this up.
Weird.
Alright, well, let's fuck the tree or whatever. There it is. Big old honkin' chonker. This tree is a computer. It's an ocean.
We are the grass, the trees, the woods.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done.
What we're saying is we have superstitions. I think they came from 2 bard women. Oh god, so true.
May the
Oh,
words
fuck.
form themselves to your liking.
My bad, guys.
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Wasn't this a story about hoarding memories? Yes. Yeah, and there's like some there's some riddles. There's answers that are randomized. So you have to pay attention to the stories to answer the things properly. There's always a part of me that feels like, what if this is new? You know? What if? But I'm pretty sure they're not new. So we're just going to skip through them. And if it turns out I'm wrong, I'll come back and I'll read the damn thing. So I'm just gonna skip right through here. Yeah, this isn't new. Okay. Blue eyes. Okay, we got it. Blue eyes. Female warrior. "23 companions." All right, that's all we needed to know. Blue, 23. 23 Skablue. Yeah, Shades eating the memories. Blue 23 checkmate. Oh shit. Okay. What was the color of the Lost Envy? Blue. Damn right. Damn right it was. Her daughter and 23 friends. There you go. All right, we made it. Answer is Yona. Easiest answer. All right, we basically just sidestepped like 30 minutes of reading that we've already done twice now. Fastest playthrough.
I never realized Shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill them without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters.
JRPG protagonist.
Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
When would that ever happen? That's a weird thing to say. Well, this is the third time we've done this, so let's get out of here. Let's just, make our way back to the next... stop on the trip. Let's head for the junk heap.
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
I think he says it on the second playthrough forward. I think.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
If I'm not mistaken, the only things that are new on the sea playthrough are the Little Mermaid portion of the story and the scenes that happen as you're collecting the stone fragments between Devila and Popola. There's also some new stuff near the end of the game, and of course, a different ending entirely. Do I have to do all the side quests again? Nope, they're all done. Is my computer falling asleep? It's right in front of me. Once all the side quests are done, they're done. They stay done. We never have to do them again. Which is why this is going to be the fastest playthrough. That's what I'm saying. Psych? No, not actually psych. I mean it. My computer's turned off. You know. So if you guys start like saying a whole lot and redeeming stuff, I won't be able to see it. The Wonder Vice notices time being weird. I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Didn't. I like to look at it like it's not like time is rewinding so much as we're seeing the events unfold in different timelines, different possible realities. You passed out? Apparently you should sleep more? Jeez, Slytherin, what's going on with you? Can you turn back on, computer? I need you, actually. It's one of the few times I need you the most. The screen is just black.
Get him! Don't let him escape!
Are we gonna die, Mom? My child. Yep, here we are again, Mimi. You're almost grown up now, my child. Stay strong. You must run now. Do you understand? Run as fast as you can. What about you? I'll challenge them and give you time to escape. No, you can't. Be safe, my child. Be safe and happy. Promise me that you will remember your mother. Mom? Mom, wait. Let's go together. Mom!
Here! They're in here!
My computer won't turn on. Oh, jeez. Mom, no, don't leave me. All right, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. It happens. Mom, why? Who's there?
Who are you?
I'm Khalil. What's your name?
Military defense robot, P-33. You are an intruder. You must be eliminated. Error. There is something leaking from your eyes.
I'm crying, you big dumb robot. I miss my mom.
What is crying? Who is Mom?
I mean, you have enough money, you get the answer to that question. It doesn't matter. I can't see her ever again because she's dead.
My creator is also dead. He perished hundreds of years ago.
Hundreds of years ago? Really?
874 years, 10 months, 14 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes. 44 minutes.
Aren't you lonely?
I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying.
23andMe. I'm crying because I don't want to die.
You will die.
I mean, you came in here saying you got to eliminate this shade. If the humans catch me, they're going to kill me.
Why will they kill you? I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil.
Huh?
Military defense robot P-33 will protect you.
You're going to help me?
P-33 is charged with defending others. P-33 will defend Khalil.
Oh, hooray! Thanks, robot. And since we're friends now, I'm going to call you Beepy. Truly, a bromance of the Three Kingdoms. The computer thinks it can just go to sleep on me. No one sleeps!
Man, there's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Are you see?
Oh,
did
no.
you see? He did it. he did it.
Huh?
He stepped on the thing and it rolled, and then the man jumped into the tub, the mousetrap.
Jacob? Oh, God. This can't be happening. Jacob! Jacob!
And then his arm came off. Yuck.
No!
Blech. Still not how arms work. Yeah, the falling debris did most of the work, you know? Fuck Yuri Lowenthal. That scream sounded like a robot being torn apart. Yeah, so he's very angry at robots. Wow, that was scary.
The noise of the intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution. One intruder has perished.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't think they were chasing me. They seemed nice. Well, careful what you wish for. Oh. Yona's having really weird dreams where nice things happen to her.
The junk heap. Perhaps we should speak to the brothers.
Two brothers!
They might know something about this.
Alright, y'all know what time it is. Gideon time.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while. You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How fares your brother?
My brother's been dead for 4 years.
Oh, I see. Please forgive the question.
They used to be called the Two Brothers and a Father Scrap Business. Now, wasn't it their mom? Their mom was the one who got BTFO'd in the junkyard, the underground thing. Gideon's been dead for 14 years.
It's okay.
This shop never existed.
I need to ask you something.
Their dad did the forging work? Yeah, I suppose so. We don't know what happened to him, though.
What is it? You heard any rumors about shades around here? Not the little ones. I'm looking for one that's unusually big and powerful.
No, I haven't heard about anything like that. But I haven't really been listening. All I want is to destroy robots. Just rip them up.
Okay. Never mind then. See you later.
Yeah, Gideon, you weirdo. What is this preoccupation with killing a specific thing? You nut bar? What a crazy boy. Honestly, some people. Sunday drivers, you know what I mean?
Wait.
Yes?
I recently got my hands on a weapon. A very powerful weapon. I thought you might get some use out of it.
Okay. We got the Iron Will again.
Have this weapon?
Yeah, we already have it. Do we already have this weapon?
These things happen the second time around.
Okay, we got some fourth wall breaking here.
This sword has seen better days.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's fairly powerless right now.
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything with the proper materials.
If you'll fix it, I'll get the parts.
I'm so glad I decided not to throw this out. I'm gonna need some memory alloy. Only the real big enemies on the second basement level have them, so watch yourself.
300 broken motors. No.
Also, here's the passcode to get down there.
I think we don't even
Use it
need
on
to
the
go down
elevator.
there. I can even mend a broken heart. Oh, wait. Not that. No, I don't even think we have to go in there. Because I have all of the materials! So, unless the game actually wants us to do it, just for the ceremony of it.
I'm gonna need some only the real big... You got... But what can I help you with?
I think we have to go down there. Oh, fuck me. Oh, well. For the robot scene, yeah, I suppose so. This game cheats. Let's fill up... Yeah, I keep making this mistake. Let's fill up on silver and iron. Oh, we're already full on iron. All right, whatever. We're good. All right.
Come back.
Yeah. I'm going to upgrade 10 more weapons.
Only the... You got... By the...
We're going to upgrade them right now. We may not read them right away, but we're going to upgrade them all the same. Fine, I'll play more content. Jeez. All right, so what do we got here? Let's do 3 of each type of weapon. So let's fully upgrade the Lily Leaf Sword. So that's level 2. That's level 3. That's level 4. Pretty cool. We'll do the Blade of Torch wait, what am I missing here? Wait, what? Hold on. Uh-oh. Something. What happened to all my titanium alloy? What? That's not supposed to happen. Did I accidentally sell my well, I guess I gotta farm titanium alloy between this stream and the next. I don't know what happened. I had everything. Oh, that's spicy. Don't care for it. Oh well. Alright, Blade of Treachery. Oh, this makes me nervous now. What if I upgrade a weapon that has titanium alloy requirements? This is going to be really all over the place. Whatever. We're just going to keep upgrading things until we get 10 fully upgraded weapons. So, Blade of Treachery. We could have had it all. Rolling in the Yeah, well, hopefully it's just the titanium alloy that I may have accidentally sold. Hopefully. Because, yikes. Okay, I think you can even buy titanium alloy from a certain place. And if that's the case, then I don't even... Look at how much money I have. I'm good. Okay, let's do the Phoenix Dagger also. Look at this thing. It just looks the same over and over again. All right, so that's 3 of those. Let's take the Pale Bluntly reading lyrics is endless amusement. That's what I do. Don't want to get TOS'd. I've got a bit of a bullhead there. The Labyrinth Song. Some weapons change more than others. Okay, let's also do the Axe of Beheading. That seems fun. Oh, that's a fancy boy. Okay, we'll also get the Kusanagi. You bet, Jazz. Let's do it. I think that's actually the one that you start with. It is. That doesn't really change that much. You found out that Jim Carrey is the one singing in his Grinch movie somehow. I didn't ever make the connection. Oh, you didn't know that? I actually knew that. Surprising. Let's take the Dragoon Lance also. Upgrade that. Jim Carrey has pipes. Yeah, he does. Oh, see, that looks nice. That's a fancy ornate boy. We'll do the Beast Curse, because you got to get the Beast weapons. It's the Three Brothers stories. And we'll do the Devil Queen also. How's that? Devil Queen. And because we didn't really have much in the way of spears last time, we'll make our 10th weapon another spear. Let's go for Spear of the Usurper. There it is. That one's gold too. That was 10, right? We did 3 normal swords, 3 great swords, and then 4 spears. Math. Alright, good. I'm the walrus, excuse me, but he is also the Eggman. Cuckoo-cuckoo. What the fuck happened to my titanium alloy? I'm so mad. Dude, you need a lot of titanium alloy too. Like, I don't understand what happened. Where did it go? Wait a minute. Let me see what the total is here, because I need like a specific amount. Unbelievable. I'm gonna have to spend a whole bunch of time in the junkyard again. You need like 24. How do I have none? I had all of them. I know I did. Did I mess up a save switch? No, I think I sold a bunch of stuff that you don't need, and I think I accidentally sold the titanium alloys as well. I really hope that I didn't do that with literally anything else, because there's some stuff in here that is just like a nightmare to farm. Titanium alloy, not so much. I can get that pretty quickly. It's going to be annoying, but I can get it. Ah. Boy, what a pain in the dick. Oh well. Let's get some now, I guess, because we have to go down there. I could sell this Pale who doesn't need money ever again in-game. Well, that's why I don't need money ever again in-game, is because I sold a bunch. You're an LGBT alloy? Oh, that's good. It's good to have you on the squad. I have 1 titanium? I don't even think I do. I think I used them all. Oh.
It's a shame about the older lad.
I could just leave.
Child. Sounds like you went into a dangerous area for the sake of the business.
Alright, well, we're done in here. You don't have any titanium, but you have titsanium? Oh. And I hope you're keeping them level, as per our last discussion. Okay, ready? What's a ship?
A large seagoing vessel that carries freight and passengers over bodies of water.
Yay, you're so great, Beepy. You've learned so much.
You have taught me much, Khalil. You have helped to expand my vocabulary. You have instructed me in the ways of the outside world.
Well, there's tons of stuff I don't know either. Maybe we should leave here and go explore the world.
Because we are friends.
Yeah. That's right. Yay. It's going to be fun. That's what you think. Buster. Okay. Just going to quickly... If there's a place I can buy it, I'm just going to buy it. You know? I feel like I could probably buy it in Facade. That is what I think. When you're friends, it stands to reason that you go explore the world. Be a shame if someone murdered them. Sure would be. Let's see. Fuck. You can't buy it anywhere. God damn it. Alright, well. I guess it is what it is. Can't believe I did that. I had everything. Everything. There was like the whole song from The Little Mermaid about it and everything. And I just messed it up. Yeah, I know it's okay. It'll be fine. We're not going to beat the game before the stream ends anyway, so I'll have plenty of time to farm them out between now and January 6th, I'm going to say, is the next Thursday after New Year. Sebastian noises. Mon. Oh yeah, wait. I have to I have to give the alloy to what's his face. My bad, guys. I'm all messed up now. What kind of fuck up anime protagonist would kill innocent children? The kind that thinks he's killing uninnocent shades. Pale gonna spend his entire break grinding shit? Nah, man, it'll be fine. Like I said, titanium alloy is not hard to get. The memory alloy is actually a lot harder to get. Is it a white guy voicing Sebastian? How problematic is he? I don't know.
That's some pretty impressive stuff you found.
I think he's escaped, you know, the vortex.
I'll start upgrading your weapon right away.
By doing it like 40 years ago, or however old the Little Mermaid is.
And since you did me a favor, I won't even charge you for it.
Thanks for upgrading a weapon we've already fully upgraded. Big ups, Gideon. You're a good boy.
Well, actually, this is gonna take a little more time than I thought.
You fool.
No sense in you waiting around. I'll send you a letter once it's ready.
Actually, I'm empathizing a lot less with NieR after I didn't think Shades could think. I don't care if they can tap dance. Yeah, no, he's been saying that. He's absolutely relentless and remorseless. In fact, when you defeat the Shadow Lord, NieR becomes aware of what the Shadow Lord has been dealing with, and he's just like, I don't care.
That would be great.
He kind of is the bad guy of the story. That's the twist. Well, I mean, it's one of like 80 twists, but you know. Sebastian's voiced by a black guy. Okay.
It appears we have some free time on our hands.
Then it's fine.
Maybe Popola's found some information about the Shadow Lord.
Very well.
Very well. Very well. No idea his problematic status, though? Every single one of those twists is dealing with death or murder? True. Yeah, it's they definitely all sort of twist to the same flavor in this game. You know. But it's fine. We'll be okay. I'm kicking myself into the... Why did you sell the titanium ores? Or the alloys. You fight... I think that there's like 4 large robot enemies that spawn down there, and then regular enemies can also drop them. The large robots are guaranteed to drop either a titanium alloy or a memory alloy, and the memory alloy is way more rare than the titanium. So, it'll be fine. Do I need to take a break from streaming to recover from selling titanium? I might need to book myself a stay at a clinic, after doing this to my body and mind. Samuel Wright died this year? That's sad. I don't like that. He's taking a break from Twitch to be a bottom on his OnlyFans? There's another scene. Jazz, Frontier Jazz, please come back.
Hey, sis. How goes the code breaking?
Okay, good.
Harder than I expected. It's going to take some more time. More importantly, how is the child who drifted ashore getting along? Right on schedule so far. I mean, we knew she was powerful enough to destroy an entire ship. But now she's grown even stronger. There is one thing, though. She's started to obsess over becoming human. If that's a problem, we need to nip it in the bud. If the Shadow Lord resists the plan, we'll need her power to defeat him.
When you first saw Devila, you thought it said uvula? Yeah.
I know, Popola. I know. Jeez, relax, will ya? It's a fool's dream, and we both know it. She doesn't have a receptacle, so she can't become human, no matter how badly she wants to.
They didn't make a replicant? For Louise? Jeez. That's sad. That's sad that Louise doesn't get one. She might deserve one the most. Yeah, we're all pro Louise in here. Well, all right. Let's go see the mayor. I know it's nip it in the bud, but I feel like I should be able to say nip it in the butt. I'm with you. I'm with you. Fuck gardening. It's me and Gerthicus. Help me. What's the shortcut for web page full screen? It won't stop. Oh, I don't know. Is there one? F11. Okay. There you go. Slytherin with the answers, as usual. I'm just a talking head. An empty talking head. I jump.
Learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's key, Popola?
You know, I was just going to talk to you about that.
Yeah, feed me some shit. Absolutely, I'm hungry.
You remember the Eyrie, right?
I sure do.
That depressing shell of a village?
Not so much anymore, it sounds like.
Oh boy.
I just got this letter from the village chief. Have a look.
Alright, from the office of the Chief of the Eyrie to Popola. My greetings to you and your village. I hope everything is going well. Our village has shut itself away from the world for far too many years, and we have therefore decided it is time to change our ways. As part of this endeavor, we have resolved to establish a shop within the village. It is now open for business, and I look forward to seeing a great many customers visit from all over the world. With regards to the sacrifice keyword you wrote about, one of our villagers claims to know the meaning behind the term. You're more than welcome to speak with him on the matter as part of your visit to the Eyrie.
Sacrifice? Isn't that the name of one of the key fragments?
I suspect that Devila and Popola drafted this letter themselves. That's what I think. I don't think nobody from the Aerie sent shit. To me, if we survive a few weeks, we may be able to get in titanium alloy.
That's right. I've been trading notes with leaders from every town in the land.
Yeah, their list of sins is numerously big, but forgery? The cherry on top.
You're amazing, Popola.
Amazingly mean.
This entire affair strikes me as a bit too convenient.
You tell him, Vice.
I'm afraid Grimoire Vice is correct.
Behead them.
What do you mean?
Stick them in a weapon story.
The Aerie has been shut off from the world for years. And now they've not only opened trade routes, but they freely exchange information about the Shadow Lord.
I agree. It seems rather unnatural. And dangerous.
Better go take care of it.
You're overthinking it. Besides, I don't care if it's dangerous. I won't get Yona back by just sitting around and waiting.
I think these twins' last name is Machiavellian. Probably. They are very Machiavellian. To the torture method with the barrel of milk and honey? Oh, shit.
If there are shades there, I'll just kill him and be done with it.
JRPG protagonist.
Oh, dear.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I guess I won't stop you. Try speaking with the chief when you get there.
Oh, bye. Jerpeg protagonum. Alright, well, those of you who've been paying attention to the playthrough thus far know that the Aerie is a little bit of a pivotal moment. So we're gonna just ignore it for a little bit, do some other shit. Let's go fishing. Let's fish for a while. Let's do a fish.
The Aerie, huh? Alright, let's go see the chief.
Yeah. You're paying complete attention when you're awake?
Crushing place.
I appreciate that about you. Alright, so stop number one. Number one is we're going to go to Seafront, and we're going to try and catch what's it called? I don't remember the name of the fish. Oh well, it's in there. We'll find it. We'll catch it when we catch it. Porb. Oh, I'm going to have to do a refund, unfortunately. Hang on, let's see if we can refund the points. I forgot to turn that off, Jazz. There is no orb to ponder anymore, unfortunately. We've gotten rid of the orb for the time being. So, let's just quickly scroll down the list here. Wait, what? What's going on here? Wait, what? What the hell? That's weird. Okay, there it is. I got it. There we go. Alright. There are your points back, Jazz. I apologize. I don't! I even refunded your points. If I hated you, I would have just eaten them up. Stuck them in my tummy and never given them back. Okay. Yeah, let's start in Seafront. Let's start there. Don't cancel me for forgetting to disable a single viewer reward in time. I make mistakes. I am human. Do I not bleed? Once a month? Let's see here. We're gonna nip that in the butt. See, Gerthicus, I'm with you. Okay. Fantastic. That should be gone now. Much to the chagrin of everyone. Alright. You appreciate me? Thanks, man. I appreciate you too. Can I actually remove them midstream? I guess? Does it show up? Is it still there? I feel like I killed it. Did someone say cancel Pale? No. Nobody said it. How dare you? I wish you had unban requests. I should just ban people just to get them. You gotta spend points to get unbanned. Oh, man. That's fun. Alright. I don't even know if I remember how to fish. Feels like it's been a while. Well, hell, if the orb is gone, where is Slytherin gonna pee now? You know, I've been thinking a lot about that. And, I don't have an answer. Slytherin's the one with the answers. Is the old guy just automatically dead? Yeah. In this timeline, all of his quests were finished before the time skip, and so now he's dead. Judging by the way this thing is resisting me, this might actually just be the fish. And if that's the case, what luck? What luck? Can't let my focus or my line brocus. If this turns out to just be like a boot or something, I'm going to be quite upset. Since it's Yoko Taro, it might be a particularly feisty boot. That's what I'm thinking. Might be. You got Mogs in your foot space? Oh, to befall such a terrible fate. This fish is very... Oh, we're swapping sides like that, huh? How'd we do? I landed the Dunkleosteus. The Dunkel... We got Donkey. Video game Donkey. We caught Donkey. Very cool. So that was one of the two fish. The Dunkleosteus? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Dunkel. Dunkel means dark in German. Yes. Video game Duncan. MacLeod of the clan MacLeod. So, that was fairly painless.
Anyway.
Yeah, don't care. Alright, go into the desert. Just a little bit. Wow. I can't believe we caught that fish on the first try. I just stole a fish's dad and uncle. He's a dunkle, exactly. You can catch it here, but the internet, in all of its infinite wisdom, agreed that there's actually a different fishing spot in the desert that is better for catching this fish, whose name I forget completely. This isn't Fatal Frame. Why is there incest here? Incest is everywhere. You know, you just gotta open your eyes. That's the truth. That's a fact. I call this the psych thrust. You think I'm gonna swing on you, but I don't. That's the secret. Actually, I think the fishing spot is on this side. It might be helpful to just look at the map. Yeah, okay, it's over there. I'll have you know, the guy I'm talking to is not related to me. That you know of. You gotta show up on Mori. Rolling with that sword seems like such a tricky maneuver. It's really easy to stab yourself in the spleen. It takes a lot of practice. A lot of practice spleens got destroyed in the making of this technique. Alright, here we go again. Sardines. You don't think you have any relatives from Vietnam? He's Vietnamese? Oh, okay. Man, you're lucky. Oh, I don't think this is it. It's a little too easy. You guys are gonna right? I'm very clever. Please don't cancel me. It's a mildly racist joke. Mildly. Hardly even a blip on the radar. Thank you. Thank you for the applause. You know, I live for it. NieR on his holy quest stops to become a legendary fisherman. Why? No reason. Yeah, there's no one to tell him how to fish. How did he get these skills? Who could know? That was some good pho. Bonk, bonk, bonk. This is probably going to be a Hyneria, right? Look at that thing. Hyneria. Not impressed. Just because I fished up a giant space turd doesn't mean anything. Desert space turd. I need the big stuff. Give me the big one. Well, that's definitely not it. You know when people argue with me when they insist to call it pho? Yeah, well, I like to imagine Vice just nagging and nitpicking the entire time he's trying to fish. Why don't you square your shoulders? Your fishing technique makes my pages moist and not in a way that's good. Right? Is that Vice? That's what he's like. We might be here for a little bit. I might try to catch the other fish on another stream. We're gonna get... Oh man, I'm going through a lot of sardines just for these buckets. I might run out of sardines. You know? Then I have to go into the junk heap and farm some more of them. I'm just joking, you can buy them. Fishing is such a crass sport, if it may even be called such. Oh yeah, hold on. Fishing is such a crass sport, if it may even be called such. Slytherin's gonna take D out for pho. Pho. At least it's not golf. Games with golf in them should be fired. Okay. Well, what say we get down to 25 sardines? If we haven't caught the damn thing by the time I'm 25 sardines deep, then we'll just come back to this. Because this is not going well. I feel like this fish is going to be my white whale. You know? We got the Dunkleosteus pretty easy. You imagine a lugworm is a thing evolved from tire lugs by this time? Possibly. You know, all the wildlife has died, but fish are still there. Actually, even in NieR Automata, fish are still there. It's pretty wild. This makes me sad. I was kind of hoping this would be painless, but it's not. It's Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Oh! I think we got it. I think this is it. It might just be a slightly bigger Hyneria, but I feel pretty good about the rate at which this bar is shrinking. Maybe it's going down a little too fast. Alright, I'll have to read chats after. This is critical. This could be it. This could be all the babies. This will be all the fish, if it is the one I think it is. Damn it, it's another Hyneria! Fuck. It'll be the opposite of our world, where the oceans will go first from the critical mass of hundreds of years of trash, heavy metals, and radioactive material. True. Weren't the automata fish like robot ones to simulate the extinct populations or something, or were there real fish too? These games are such a fever dream for me. Both. Yeah, no, there's both. Fucking Hyneria. For a second there, I thought that I was a special boy. But I'm not. I'm a Hyneria catching fool. The sadness. The sadness! Ah! I'll grab it by... No! Alright, whatever. We're just gonna fish here for a while.
Excellent way to lose health.
We'll just fish here.
Try to be more careful,
This is where we fish now. The other place wasn't working, guys. You know? What can I do? Alright. The same rule applies. Once we get down to 25 and we haven't caught it yet, we're just going to move on. We're going to read some more weapon stories. I'm not falling for this. I now drown myself when life isn't going my way. Only in sand. You know, only in sand. We have to be appropriate here. Oh, no, this is just another fucking Hyneria. I'm not getting my hopes up. Fool me once. And all that bullshit. Just wasting time. Sabaku no Gara. Did I talk about devoicing on the stream before? I'm like in the very slow process of learning Japanese. And I learned about devoicing. I think it's pretty cool. Does anyone want to know about that while I'm trying to do some fishing? Me voicing? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, see, just another flippin' high area. Go for it. You got 20 minutes? All right. So, devoicing is about, let's see. Okay. So let's take some consonants, right? Say like the letter T, right? If you pronounce T or T, it doesn't engage your vocal cords. But the softer version of it, D or D, does engage your vocal cords. Same thing with S and Z. Same thing with P and B. Same thing with K and G, right? K is K, and it doesn't engage your vocal cords, but G does. So there are voiced and devoiced consonants. There are also voiced and devoiced vowels, although most vowels are voiced most of the time. Actually, I think all vowels are voiced. Forget the last thing I said. They're all voiced. So in English, we actually have devoicing as well as in Japanese. Like the word cups, right? Both the P and the S are devoiced, so we say cups. But when we say cubs, B is a voiced consonant, so you wouldn't say cubus, you say cubs. Because if you say cubus, it creates this weird, like, break. Right? We do this all the time with our language. And D is pretty much a little ahead of what I'm about to say here. But the high vowels in Japanese, I and U, also do this with the Japanese language. So if you were to say, like, let's go, which is iku ka, instead of saying iku ka, you would say iku ka. You would devoice one of the Ks. Because otherwise it just sounds weird in Japanese. And that is also why you have words like, desu is pronounced des, and names like Sasuke or Sasuke are pronounced Sasuke. Because anytime there is a high vowel sandwiched between two devoiced consonants, or one devoiced consonant and a break, which is like, the end of a word, they're devoiced. And I found that really interesting. I thought it was really cool that it also applies to English, that we already do that also. So yeah, that was it. That's all I got for you. I've learned a couple Vietnamese words, but it's a tonal language like Mandarin and Cantonese, so it's a reckoning on my life. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Japanese is so easy. Oh, fuck. Shit. I coomed too soon. Well, this is disappointing. I thought for sure we were going to catch this fish. I'm very upset. That just means we're going to have to do it after the break. Korean is super easy too, especially writing it. They have less letters than English does. Yeah. You're extremely rusty on your Nihongo? Yeah, me too. I got to get back into Duolingo. Got to watch some YouTube videos, Brush myself up. Alright, last attempt. I'm gonna go buy more sardines. And the reason why I'm doing all of this now is because I have to make another save split. So, getting as much done before the split as possible.
After dinner lately, the wife and anyway.
I don't care, my friend. I just couldn't. I couldn't begin to. Yeah, let's go to the Northern Plains. Okay, we're gonna read 10 more weapon stories. Let's see here. Actually, if you guys want, you can redeem the story thing right now, and I'll read the really racist one, because I said that I would. No, don't worry, D. I'm okay. Well, jeez. Okay, do you want me to read the stories first? I'll read the weapon stories first, and then I'll read the racist one if someone redeems it. How's that sound? Okay, let's go for it. Where are my weapon stories? Okay. Slytherin's broke. It's fine. If no one redeems it, that's okay. I'll just read it the next time it gets redeemed. Just because. Alright, so Lily Leaf Sword. We turn my camera off once again. Because we must know. I love him with all my heart, as he does me. When we cross paths outdoors, he sends signals with his eyes that only I can understand. He treasures my gifts so much. He keeps them locked away in a safe. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better lover. Okay, the redeemed it. Merry Christmas. Oh, good job. All right, we'll do that right after. We'll belay the stop everything part of the redeem. Special occasion. I can't believe this. My best friend deceived the love of my life and stole him from me. One moment he was there, and the next he was gone. All that remains are some of my gifts, which are scattered across his empty room. Everything else of value has been sold at the village market. This will not stand. He hasn't abandoned me. He's just being tricked by that woman. I know he still has feelings for me. He must. I'm far more beautiful than she is, and he knows it. Oh, yes, he knows. But I must make him see the truth, and quickly. I have to get her away from him. I have to kill her. Kill! Hurry up and kill! Consumed by her madness, the woman slaughtered the young husband and wife, hacking them with such force that the blade of her sword warped. The woman then went into hiding, leaving behind only clumps of unrecognizable meat and a sword with a horrible bent blade. But no matter how many smiths attempted to repair the sword, it never again retained its original shape. Spicy. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. I don't know, man. This bitch seems like she was some shit, you know? Some killing shit. She killed so much shit. Bent blades are just as good. Blade of Treachery, which I feel like should have been the name of the last sword. Hey, Nikki. Welcome on in here. We're just reading some weapon stories. I hope your day was okay. The sisters were puppets of complex machinery. So fine was their construction that any who laid eyes upon them assumed they were human in every way. Boy, that sounds familiar. They were the embodiment of man's greatest technological achievements. They walked like humans, ate like humans, laughed like humans. The one thing they could not do, however, was shed tears, for they were not designed that way. Because the sisters were machines, they felt nothing. Oh, they might mourn as humans did, but they experienced no true sadness, for they did not know what sadness was. Even when their friends perished in tragic accidents and their creator died of disease, they felt nothing. To the sisters, all it meant was that those people no longer existed. It was a warm spring's day when a lone cat wandered into their home. It was a scrawny, filthy thing riddled with disease. What a bother, the sisters thought as they looked down at the wretched creature. But they fed it milk, wiped it clean, and kept it warm, and soon the cat was well again. From that day forth, it would linger wherever the sisters were, brushing against their legs when it wanted food. If it caught a mouse, it would bring it back to boast of its prowess. If it wanted love, it would cry out to them in a mewling voice. Yeah, cats are lactose intolerant. Devila and Popola, there are no bounds to how shitty these two women are. Unbelievable. What a bother, the sisters thought. It was a cold winter's day when the cat came into their house, let out a feeble squeak, and died. Time and again did the younger sister shake the cat's body. Time and again did the elder sister call out to it, but the cat neither moved nor responded. In that moment, the sisters felt as though they felt something break deep inside their chests, and from that day forth, they truly felt nothing at all. It was the milk that did it, absolutely. We've read the Beastbane already. Let's read the Phoenix Dagger. Yeah. There was once a woman who promised her hand to a man who was departing for the front. Devout by nature. Sorry, they felt sad this one time and got depressed forever? Yeah. They're not made of sterner stuff, are they? Devout by nature, she spent mornings, afternoons, and evenings in prayer for the safety of her beloved. Perhaps in response to her earnest pleas, one night a bird, enveloped in light, appeared to her in a dream and began to speak. "The man you love will surely return safely," said the bird in a beautiful voice. These words brought great comfort to the woman, and she began weeping tears of joy. "However," continued the bird. Cheers for Mog. I read the chat instead of, "However," continued the bird, "his heart will surely not." Soon, the man returned as the bird had foretold, his body covered in scars beyond counting. But as the bird had also foretold, he returned with an unfamiliar woman of extraordinary beauty at his side. Despite this, the pious woman could not contain her love for the man and ran out to meet him as he approached. Surprised, the man embraced her, then collapsed to the ground. The pious woman stood over him, a bloody dagger in one hand, and the ripe crimson fruit of his heart in the other. "His heart will stray no longer," she whispered. Amidst the gathering pool of blood, her face awash with pure ecstasy, she placed a tender kiss on her beloved's heart and offered a prayer of gratitude. Okay, well, someone should talk to these people. Maybe help them out, because something's wrong. Something is amiss. Justified, probably. He is a cheating ass. Let's read the Kusanagi. The shield left hanging on the wall was covered in dust. The blade left in its scabbard had rusted over. The techniques I hadn't used were forgotten. The body I was to train was left to grow soft. I had lost the will to practice discipline. I thought things would end without a single word said. I pretended not to see violence inflicted by others. I had given up, assuming things would never change. I believed there was no way to oppose such a great power. I sneered at hearts that tried to believe anyway. I laughed, thinking them brainless fools. Those were the thoughts I had taken refuge in. I had given up, believing nothing was possible in the end. I lamented the foolishness and ugliness of it all. My life had lost all meaning. I had lost sight of those who were precious to me. I could not believe in their kindness. I was unable to save them from the grief that tore at their hearts. I had forgotten the courage it takes to protect the smallest of joys. I believed my words would never reach you. It's okay, Yoko Taro, I'm listening. They've reached me, buddy. It's okay. Make another NieR. Acts of beheading. There was once a ritual gathering of spirits held on the night of the 10th full moon of the year. During the ceremony, they would gather on the shores of a lake and boast to one another of all the evil deeds they had performed during the year. So Slytherin's not listening. Oh, well, sorry, Taro. The first spirit took great joy in telling of the unfathomably, it's a weird word, cruel ways she had killed some of the finest soldiers in the land. Over the year, she had transformed her shape into a lady of the night and called out to various men, then tore off every last piece of their body when they came to her bed. The soldiers, ashamed their skills could not save them, shed bitter tears as they died, and the spirit claimed they were the most delicious thing she had ever tasted. The next spirit regaled the others with a story of cunning and guile. One night, she threw a small boy into a bog. Oh yeah, very cunning. When his older sister came to rescue him, she too sank into the murk. These two were followed by their parents, then other siblings, then extended relatives, until finally every member of the village was sleeping at the bottom of the bog. Do we have ducks? Are we daffy in here? Bog is a pretty bad word, true. Nothing pleasant about that word. In the bog. When the spirit finished her story, she was so beside herself with glee that she did not even notice the saliva that dripped down her chin. Okay, gross. Also, do you have Skype? Level 4. Nervously, the smallest spirit in the group stepped forward to address the crowd. "I am the most amazing of us all," cried the oft-ridiculed spirit at the top of her lungs. "For it was I who thrust all living creatures into terror's deepest depths." I guess I have to say Discord now when I make that joke. Fine. Does she have Discord? Are you happy? Are you fulfilled? The other spirits, unable to contain their mirth, collapsed to the ground and rolled about, and their laughter did not cease until the horrifying monster the small spirit had summoned from the demon world devoured each and every last one of them. And then they died. Fang of the... Wait, we already read this one. Hang on. Phoenix? No. Labyrinth Song? Labyrinth Song. Labyrinth Song? Labyrinth Song. You don't get to drool over Voyager on Discord? The fuck? You sure do. I'm not stopping you. Do what you want, because a pirate is free. Don't cancel me, though. Can't do that. Illegal. It was a beast that lived in a cavern's deepest, most untouched depths. It had massive horns, a body like steel, breath of scorching fire. The peace-loving villagers hated this monstrous beast, with the head of a bull and the body of a human. They feared it, and soon the beast came to be known as the Minotaur of the Labyrinth. Where the cancel pale vote? I'm still working on it. Still working on it. Contrary to its terrifying appearance, the Minotaur was exceptionally kind. Not only did it refrain from harming other creatures, it took great care not to trample flowers beneath its oafish feet as it walked. Indeed, the reason it lived so deep inside a cavern was to help avoid frightening the villagers. One day, a lost girl wandered into the beast's cavern. Frightened by the sight of it, she cried so hard she eventually passed out, which left the beast in quite the quandary. "I have no choice," the beast finally decided. "I must take the poor thing back to the village, for her mother and father will be terribly worried." 2 days after the girl vanished, her panicked parents found her sleeping soundly in front of their home. On the ground, a short distance away, was the dead body of the Minotaur. It had been impaled by several swords, and the blood scattered around it held an almost otherworldly quality. Yet, there was no indication the beast had attacked the girl. In fact, it looked as though it had been trying to place as much distance between itself and her as possible, so as not to dirty her with its blood, almost as if it didn't want her to be afraid. And then, having curled up to make itself as small as possible, the monster died. Boo! Humans suck, boo! Alright, let's start reading the spear ones. Spear of the Usurper. No good deed unpunished. The moral of like a third of these. True! Yeah, you're not right. You're not wrong. You're somewhere in the middle. You're fine. In a far-off land, there was a man who acted as a double for the nation's prince, performing duties in his stead as was required. One day, having finished his work, he returned to the prince's chamber to find the princess lying naked in his bed. As the double stood in place, dumbfounded, the man who shared his face sneered and invited him to join them. The double loved the prince's sister, and he felt that the princess, who admired him as her brother, loved him as well. Indeed, she was the only thing that kept him going in an otherwise miserable job, for the prince was a most despicable man indeed. Eventually, it came to pass that a war was to be waged under the prince's command. The night before it was to begin, the prince took his double aside and promised him a night with his sister if he could bring him the head of the enemy general. And as the prince chuckled with delight, the double took up his spear and thrust it through the prince's gaping mouth. The war over, the prince made a queen of his sister, and would inflict wounds upon his own face and throat, an act which would occur every time she called out to him using her brother's name. Before long, the prince was found dead, his face burned, and a spear thrust through his open mouth. The man's face, hideously burned, was the very picture of serenity. Hey, thanks for the sub, Cosmos. Wow. And the pterodactyl screech. How delightful. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Pee Pee Poo Poo Squad. That's a working title. I'll change it later. I will keep you warm with tales of daring sadness. It's mostly just sadness, these stories. They're very sad. But welcome to your second month. Enjoy the emotes. You may Dr. Kumbotnik to your heart's content. Let's read The Devil Queen. This story takes place in a small country at around the same latitude as the northeastmost member of a nation of city-states that are part of a region with a village that is attempting to establish a trade agreement with another village on a tiny island in the ocean south of a country that used to have an alliance with the Republic next to a kingdom where a queen resided. Well, this is why punctuation is important. It was asked by the owner of a shop frequented by a wet nurse who looked after the child born of an adulterous relationship by the wife of the master of a foolish servant who fell in love with a beautiful queen who appears in the poems of a minstrel whom was loved by the country's king's wife's little brother's cousin's big brother's son-in-law's foster child. Taro is a wounded individual. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. You're putting me in a home? Don't do it. Where does one store the throne that was supposed to be adorned with decorations crafted from the materials of the handle of the lid of a pot that is the same weight as tableware, that is the same color as a weather vane on a neighboring house that can be seen from the peephole of a door in the reflection of a mirror, with the ornamental frame decorated with silver carvings, engraved with a fragment that was made when creating the whetstone used to polish this kitchen knife? The person who heard that question was the wife's husband's little sisters, big brothers, daughters, grooms, little brothers, nephews, fathers, mothers, husbands, brides, nieces, father-in-law's wife's husband's little sisters, big brothers, daughters, grooms, little brothers, nephews, fathers, mothers, husbands, brides, nieces, father-in-law's wife's husband's little sisters, big brothers, daughters, grooms, little brothers, nephews, father and mother, husband, brides, niece, father-in-law's wife's fathers, a little sister, big brother, daughter, grooms, little brothers, nephews, fathers, mothers, husbands, brides, nieces, father-in-law, wife's husbands, little sisters, big brothers, daughters, grooms, little brothers, nephews, fathers. All right, good, we did it. Well, that was a trip. That certainly was something. Long, long ago, in a faraway kingdom, there lived 3 brothers. The youngest was a terrifically lazy lad who spent most of his days fast asleep. However, he was every bit as cheerful as he was lethargic, and so was beloved by all. When the nation was beset upon by a most contagious disease, the youngest son did not but laze about the place, humming to himself all the while. What's D doing? Hold on. What the fuck? Wait. Who worked for Nintendo? D, what are you doing? Oh, your family tree. Okay, cool, yeah. Yeah. All right, family tree, do it up. Whew. But his cheerful music comforted the townspeople, so instead of hating him, they sang his praises. Oh, what a fine young man, they would say. Just the finest young man you will ever find. When the nation became embroiled in war, the youngest son did not but laze about the palace, telling stories of the good old days all the while. No, my brain works. I wasn't reading chat because these stories have demanded most of my focus. But his fascinating stories helped the townspeople... Oh, I read that one, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Wait, no, what? Hold on. No. Okay, no, but his fascinating stories helped the townspeople forget the horrors of war. So instead of hating him, they sang his praises. Oh, what an amazing young man, they would say. Just the most amazing young man you will ever find. Do I need more brain RAM? I guess so. All right, you guys are right. I need more brain RAM, and I'm a bottom. Fine, I take it. Literally. One day, the youngest son was lazing about the palace as usual when he realized he could no longer hear the voices of the townspeople, and he wondered why that might be. He lazed and he wondered. He lazed and he wondered. He lazed and he wondered. Eventually, all that wondering tired him out, and he went to sleep. That is why, in the nation where all have perished from war and disease, the only sound that can be heard is the soft snoring of a young man. It's a nation of happiness. A nation of happiness. It's a nation of happiness. A nation of happiness. A nation of happiness. No, I gave it some thought, I gave it some thought, and, I'm not exactly straight, but I feel like if I were in a relationship with a dude, I would top. I think, law of the jungle, look it up. But in relationships with women, I'm absolutely a bottom, 100%. That's true. Okay, Dragonlance. Let's read this. Or Dragoon Lance. Let's do it up. Spicy Confessions. Yeah, the NieR weapon story confession hour. He had grown old. The king's dauntless gaze had lost its light, and his stalwart body had grown soft. What's more, every ounce of fear and vanity he had gained with age now gnawed away at his heart. The king was afraid, so he repeatedly ordered the invasion of neighboring countries so as to hold on to the lands he had been sworn to protect. The king was afraid, so he tried to take everything through violence and oppression, for he no longer trusted his own advisors and vassals. You're mostly a bottom, it's just a couple dudes I'd peg. Yeah. I'm not really into dudes. I'm into typically what they possess. It's complicated. Is Pale one of them? I don't know. It's Slytherin. What do you say? There was a dragon that had sworn fealty to the king. This wingless creature would do anything the king commanded, for he had been saved by the king once, and sworn to repay his debt with his very soul. Even if the king's orders were folly and madness, the dragon would follow them to the last, for his king was justice itself. This might be a Drakengard reference. I just assume every mention of a dragon in this game is a Drakengard reference. Nikki's historically been a bottom, but as I've gotten old, pushing guys around becomes more and more fun. Yeah, see, that's the attitude. Slytherin likes being pushed around, literally. My Tinder bio. It's complicated. Honestly, yeah, if I ever make one, it would be fairly complicated, wouldn't it? One day, the dragon requested an audience with the king. He was covered in blood from his latest victim, the king's own son, who the regent had ordered the dragon to assassinate. The bloody dragon hung his head low and said, "I cannot defy your orders, O king, but neither can I obey them any longer. I beg of you, kill me and grant me release." This is a tale of a foolish king and a wingless dragon in a nation that fell centuries ago. Even now, the wind blows ceaselessly across the grasslands. It blows just as it did on the day king and dragon made their pact. Ah, that sounds a lot like Drakengard. I mean, Angelus is a female dragon, so maybe not the first Drakengard, but this sounds an awful lot like a Drakengard. Also, welcome. Welcome, not only to the stream, Papa Beatloaf, but welcome back to the Pee Pee Poo Poo Squad. It's a working title. I'll change it later. 14 months. Good lord. Okami HD is on sale for $10 right now. Yeah, American. I'll pick it up. I'll keep you warm with the knowledge that I'll buy Okami. How's that sound? Also, congratulations on getting a PS5, my dude. Wait, how come Beats is a top? What the fuck? Wait a minute. No. Hang on. Why? You tell me why. You sit me down and tell me why. I want to know. Something is amiss here. Something. All right, we're going to go to the area. I'm going to save the game, and then I'm going to read the story. Beatloaf is just in time. He got that swipe. Get out of here. Get out of here. I refuse. If he's not a bottom, I'm not a bottom. I'm drawing a line in the sand. Your radar just works. He also got that PS5. Oh, I'm sorry. Have I been streaming games for a whole year to you people on a PS5? Yes is the answer. I have been. Okay? Ground floor, baby. That's how top I am. I got a PS5 the second it was available. That's what it means. That's what it means to be at the top. So toppy.
We do not desire.
You said Doomy, you're now a bottom. Yeah, there you go, Cosmo. Welcome to the club that I'm not a part of. Yeah, very clever.
We do not desire needless conflict.
I think this is new too, by the way. Jazz, are you around? Are you still here? I think this is new.
If we can continue to live with humans,
then we can continue to live peacefully.
You guys are rude to me.
But that young man will come.
Yes, the young man will come.
Gross.
He will kill us all. Women and children included.
What should we do? What can we do?
I mean, okay, all right. Are you still a bottom if it's just for foreplay? You know, like when it comes to the main event, I wouldn't say I'm a bottom at all, actually. You know. All right, save the game. We'll save it twice. You guys are saying yes, but probably just to bully me. You know, who knows what's real anymore? All right, let's get this big old book of fairy tales. We're doing a lot of reading today. Quickest playthrough ever. Oops, didn't mean to do that roll. There's so many top submissives. Well, I mean, that just muddies the water, doesn't it? Who even knows where I am now? I have to get in all my rudeness on stream, Voyager, to make up for all the nice and aggressive support I do in private. Is that how that works? Are those the ratios? It's a balance. The secret trick is to bully me into being a bottom fully? Nah, fam. Anyway, we got this fairy tale book by Bridget Hathaway, full of stories that you may love and know and love, but told through the lens of the 1950s, and therefore hilariously problematic many times. So, where is this story? I said I was going to read it for you guys, and I will. I'll do it right now, as soon as I can find it. Let's see here. It's gonna take me a minute. Now it's around here. I know it's in this book. Is it only two? Okay, it is only 2 pages. Was it on the first page? Don't worry about it. I'll get it. Let's see. I'm not imagining it. I did start reading it on the stream. That did happen. For some reason, I can't seem to find it in here. Okay, yeah. Let's read them one at a time. Thick Fat Pancake. Yeah, we did that one already. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. Page 262. Somehow... Oh, Dee's got to go? All right. Have a good one, Dee. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking around for the stories, you know. We love you too. Peace out. I'm going to read some racism now. You know? Just a little bit of racism. Okay, let's see. Wait, is that it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Thanks again, Dee, for redeeming this opportunity. Have yourself a merry little racism. Shots super close to your house. They know you've got a PS5, my guy. You lock it up. Lock it up. Put it in the safe. All right, here we go. How are we doing on time, actually? Oh, we've still got like 30 minutes. Goodness me. Okay. Let us begin. The Wonderful Tar Baby. That's the name of the story. Let's just turn the... Jesus fucking Christ, I just blew the volume on my headset. Okay. The Wonderful Little Tar Baby. That's it right there. Okay. We've got this story. Yep, no, we're in this. This is happening. Many years ago, there was a little boy who lived on a cotton plantation in the American South. Off to a good start already. His best friend was an old black man called Uncle Remus, whom he was always begging for another story about Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox, who was always trying to catch him. But the rabbit was too smart and always got away. "Didn't the fox never catch the rabbit, Uncle Remus?" the boy asked one evening. "He come mighty near it one time, honey. One day, Brer Fox got him some tar, and he mixed it in with some turpentine, and fixed up a contraption that he called a tar baby. And he set this here tar baby right smack in the big road, and then laid down in the bushes and watched for to see what would happen. Pretty soon Brer Rabbit came prancing along the road, lippity-clippity, sassy as a jaybird, till he spied the tar baby sitting there. And then he fetched up on his hind legs, looking mighty astonished. The tar baby just sat there doing nothing, and Brer Fox, he kept on laying low. "Morning," says Brer Rabbit. "Nice weather this morning," says he. Tar baby ain't saying nothing, and Brer Fox, he lay low. "How is the state of your health at present?" says Brer Rabbit to the tar baby. And when there ain't no answer, "Is you deaf?" he says. "Because if you is, I can holler louder." For some reason, Brer Rabbit now sounds like the narrator. Brer Fox winked slow, but Tar Baby just sat. "You're mighty stuck up, you is," says Brer Rabbit, "and I'm gonna cure you," says he. "I'm gonna learn you how to talk to respectable people if it's the last thing I do," he says. "If you don't take off that old hat and say howdy do to me, I'm gonna bust you wide open," says Brer Rabbit. Brer Fox, I'm all over the place with the voices, I'm sorry. he sort of chuckled. I'm just gonna do the whole thing in the same voice. But Tar Baby kept on saying nothing, till finally Brer Rabbit drew back his fist, and blip, he hit Tar Baby right smack on the side of the head. Right there's where Brer Rabbit made his big mistake. His fist stuck fast in the tar, and he couldn't pull loose. But Tar Baby, he just sat, and Brer Fox, he lay low. "If you don't let me loose, I'll knock you again," says Brer Rabbit. And with that, he fetched Tar Baby a swipe with the other hand, and that stuck. Tar Baby, she ain't saying nothing, and Brer Fox, he lay low. "Turn me loose," hollers Brer Rabbit. "Turn me loose before I kick the natural stuffing out of you," he says. But Tar Baby ain't saying nothing, just keeps on holding fast. Then Brer Rabbit, he commenced to kick, and the next thing he knew, his feet are stuck fast too. Brer Rabbit squall out that if Tar Baby didn't turn him loose, he'd butt with his head. Brer Rabbit butted, and then he got stuck head stuck too stuck. Then Brer Fox, he sauntered out of the bushes, looking as innocent as a mockingbird. "Howdy, Brer Rabbit," says Brer Fox, says he. "You look sort of stuck up this morning," says he, and then he rolled on the ground and he laughed and laughed till he couldn't laugh no more. "I reckon you're gonna have dinner with me this time, Brer Rabbit," he says. "I've laid in a heap of nice vegetables and things, and I ain't gonna take no excuse," says Brer Fox. Here Uncle Remus paused and raked a sweet potato out of the ashes on the hearth. "Did the fox eat the rabbit, Uncle Remus?" said the little boy. "Well, now, that's as far as the tale goes," replied the old man. "Maybe he did, and then again, maybe he didn't." The end. The end. We did it. We got through the wonderful tar baby. And that story wasn't nearly as racist as we thought it was going to be, but it was still pretty racist. And not just because of the voice I gave him. I had no choice. What was I supposed to do? The dialogue, I didn't augment anything I said. I just changed the accent in which I read it. Those were the words. Except that one time where I said, fast stuck. That was just me not knowing how to read. So yeah, I think the moral of the story is, don't pick fights with prone strangers in the middle of the road, and you won't get eaten. Suck. That's what I think the moral is. You guys can tell me what you think the moral is, while I soothe my voice that I just blew the fuck out. Holy shit, that's gonna hurt later. That is gonna hurt. I suffer for my art. Yeah, also why he picking fights. Yeah, it's not very gentlemanly, you know? Calls himself a respectable person, but not so much. Alright, so Beatloaf, I hope things are okay, like, actually. Alright, yeah, we got people kind of disarmed by the fact that the story is called The Wonderful Tar Baby. I'm just reading through chat. Remember, when Black Licorice were called Tar Babies, that wasn't even their final form. That's true. They're Twizzlers now. Excuse me. Sly Fox, what does the fox say? Annoying noises. Racist annoying noises, probably. Oh, no. Have yourself a merry little uncomfortable. I'm scared. I can feel the canceling. No, we're not canceling me. I'm okay. I have the right DNA to read a story like that, I think. Probably. Right? Twitch? Hello? God, men, shake my head. Nothing respectable is happening at all. Tar babies can't even sit there and be silent. Yeah, they can't even mind their own business. Always expect the tar to talk. When you're done reviewing chat, I define bottom top stuff. You know, when you get tired of being canceled. I'm ever tired of being canceled, so I look forward to it. It's just a ditto. he's just harassing a ditto. And Emil frantically floating around. Well, he doesn't want to be here for this story, and I don't blame him. What could possibly be the moral? I'm not a fan of sweet potato. Alright, so we're all caught up now. I see you guys were so dumbfounded, gobstruck, smacked, gobsmacked, dumbfounded, awestruck. There we go. To say a whole lot. So, there we go. Illegal to start fights, absolutely. Violation. Also, same here. You good? So, Nikki, where did you say that? Did you say it on Discord? We don't want to be caught up in my canceling whirlwind. Well, I mean, considering you guys are, pressing the bellows that creates the wind that stokes the whirlwind of cancellation. Fuck you. All right, let me see. Gotta find this thing from Nikki here. Yeah, no, I didn't struggle through that sentence one bit. Smooth as eggs, actually. Okay, it's above tar, baby. Okay, so I mean, I don't think it's much of a balance. Also, bottom top only refers to penetration in gay culture. Bottom top mostly means receiving and giving. I hope this... Oh, wait, that's someone else. I hope the story is what leads to a week Twitch ban of all things. Wouldn't that be fun? Because I'm taking a week off anyway, so let it come. Being manhandled versus getting manhandled. Yeah. Okay. Did I get everything? Was that... Yeah, you were clarifying. No, I appreciate that. Not that it's any of your collective businesses, but I've never received. So, whether I'm a bottom or not remains a Schrodinger's cat for the ages. You're the Uke Seme switch? Oh. All right. You know what? Just for fun. So we got a little bit of time. How much time, actually? We got, what, 20 minutes? Let's do the area. So I'm going to explain what I did really quick, though, before the story. So I've double saved my game here. There are 2 words that I need from this segment, and they only drop here during this specific instance. So there are 6 words in total that you can get from the pre-boss section of this. And any words that you don't get from here, you just don't get until the next time you roll through. So I've been trying really hard to get at least 2 words per run. I can afford 1 word for this run because I still have to do a D playthrough off stream after this playthrough. So as long as I get 1 word, I will save my game afterwards, and that'll be fine. But if I don't, then I'm going to have to do it off stream. That is the story. So let's go forward here, get some gameplay, sandwich some gameplay in between all of that reading. You believe in me? Thank you. You'll give me a count 6-letter word? Uh-oh. What is it? Oh, shit. Man, that is a 6-letter word, isn't it? When you do the soft R, it's only 6 letters. If there's anything I can do, it's grind in an RPG. Oh, yeah, no, I'm really good at it. I'm really, really good at... I went the wrong way. Fuck. Really good at every non-brain function of a video game. Quite fantastic, actually. Some might say I'm a grand master. Yeah. See, this isn't a gotcha because this is not grinding. This is trying to find out where to go, and I think I've established that I'm horrible at that. You're bad at Soulsborns and shooters? Oh, I didn't answer Jiffrey earlier. Am I going to stream Elden Ring? I suppose that's up to you guys. Do you want me to stream Elden Ring when it comes out? Is that something you'd like to see? I do add a caveat to that if the answer is yes. Playing the NieR... So, I mean, this is a remaster of a game I've already played, so it's fine. But playing playing the NieR remaster on stream has sort of been a torture of sorts, because I really want to beat this game, but I have to wait and only stream it 3 hours at a time once a week.
Hello? We're here from Popola's
You want to say yes, but to be honest, you won't watch because you want to play it for yourself, and that's totally valid. You know, I may not even do it. I'm still just kind of... Yes, jumping up the ladders is faster. Absolutely. It's just something I'm considering. But the thing is, if I stream it, I'll have 2 play files. I'll have one for the stream and one for myself, which means I'll probably only be a virgin the very first time I stream it, and then every time after that, I'll have foreknowledge because I'll have played ahead. So, that's that.
It's all over.
We came to ask about the letter you sent.
Our days are numbered.
Virgins are overrated?
Our village is
Cool.
doomed.
As cheerful as ever, it seems.
This is not the fancy letter that I received. Where's all this coming from?
You're the one who wrote the letter, right?
I don't know about any letter.
I knew it. Devil and Popola. Reddit.
What the hell is going on here?
.com. Cosmos, are you a virgin? For real?
It may be faster for us to take our inquiries elsewhere.
Congratulations, if so. Save it for the stream, just like me.
Let us ask around. Someone must know something.
I don't think foreknowledge is so bad in the game if you're streaming. B? I think it's less good to have with watching, rather. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, it really depends, right? Like, there's some games, like this one. There's so much going on with this game that is left unsaid. Knowing about it and being able to talk about it while you play it, I think enhances the experience. But, like, horror games generally are best played without any foreknowledge whatsoever, right? So, I mean, it sort of depends on the genre and the type of story it's trying to tell. That's adorable, Cosmos. We stan you. You know? Big support. Your decision is absolutely valid, and you're cool as heck. That's my official statement. No one's canceling me today. Gonna be 28 and you still got your V card? I mean, honestly, pretty cool. Good job. I don't follow K-pop. It makes me a bad internet. You know?
Letter, huh? Yeah,
I think I heard something about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know about the letter?
Maybe I don't. I'm not sure.
That's weird.
Which is it, man?
Make up your mind.
Oh, and if I may ask, are you friends of Kaine?
Deep friends with Kaine.
You could say that.
Ah, I've heard the rumors. Here to hunt shades, are you? Indeed. Our aim is to defeat every last one. Every last one?
Dude, I wish I hadn't lost my V card ASAP. Not that it super matters, but get it over with isn't a great way to approach your first time. I agree, and honestly, I did the same thing. I'm something of a late bloomer. I don't know if you know this about me. I'm a bit of a late bloomer. I wasn't really even interested in relationships or girls or like anything until I was like 15, and I had a girlfriend, and we had so many opportunities to do the thing, and I just wasn't interested. Like it wasn't even something that registered in my mind as a thing that we could do, right? Like I just wasn't there yet, you know. And then I turned 18, and I was like, well, you know, there's a lot of pressure around me that this is like by now I'm supposed to have it done. So I went to a party and this girl wanted to hook up with me, and so we did. And it was not very memorable. You know, I wish that it had been with someone I actually care about. Personally, you know. That's all. That's all I gotta say. Every time I see people see BTS for the first time, I always I see the freaking okay, I don't know, K-pop stuff. I don't know what any of that means. It's all German to me.
Everyone.
Oh, thanks for hugs. Hugs to you too. Meanwhile, you know, we just admitted to wanting to genocide everybody, so I guess we're gonna have to deal with that.
This man is a shade.
You telling the K-Hive on me?
It's a trap.
Well, it was nice while it lasted, guys. You know, it's been a pleasure. Entertaining some of you.
They've been possessed.
You guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
You know, it's complicated out here.
We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help?
Just be clear, it wasn't like peer pressure. Like, people weren't like, what's wrong with you, Pale? Why haven't you done it yet? It's just like, I felt like, sort of like a radiation pressure, you know? Like, I thought that's what I wanted to do because I'm supposed to want to do that, right? Yeah, it's like a societal pressure. Nobody, like, actually came up to me and, like, you know, held out one marijuana and was like, you want to have sex with this? You know, like, that didn't happen. No, stop. No, you need to... No, please. Oh, God, this ladder. Okay. Fuck. God damn it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing ever again. Alright, we've managed something. I'm not sure what. Okay, we got Gebuloth. And that's actually the strongest magic power word, so we're good. We can save after this. If we get the second word, that would be absolutely insane. If we got both words here, we won't. Slytherin's going to say we won't, and therefore we won't, but very cool. Sex is easier than feelings? Yeah, I'd say that's true. I agree. Oh, Kaine's swords are little axes. I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's delightful. Look at them.
No way!
Yeah, thank you, Slytherin.
I'm not going to abandon my own sister!
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade.
Fight, no. Fight.
No!
Your partner convinced you that it's not all that important, Havel, and you agree? I kind of do too. I agree. That should be the tagline of the game. You people are the monsters here.
I don't care what she is. She's my sister, and I love her.
Can't relate. I can't relate to that. Nothing in this game has made me feel any strong way one way or the other about it. So, unfortunately, Sissy's gotta die. And so does Kaine. There, Kaine's dead again. Bye, Kaine. It's okay, she just does this. We don't pay too much attention. Just let her do it. Okay. Let's carve a path. Get that second word. Possibly.
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
I'm hurting everybody. I'm squirting for a hurting. You know, we all deserve some good. Just so you know.
What madness. These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
You're all wonderful people. And delightfully unique. And I'm gratified by knowing each and every one of you, even if it's like on a surface level for now. For some of you.
Stop this! We're trying to save you from the shades! Please, you have to stop!
Well, that second word isn't looking likely. Yeah, except Fluff.
Get out of here.
Fuck that guy.
Kaine, get up! Hurry!
Oh, the little vixen has finally run out of steam.
Surface
friends. Sure about that?
That's not what I meant. Ugh.
Villagers are under attack over there.
Shots fired. All right. Well, we didn't get the second word, so you know. Thanks, Slytherin.
Everything was fine until you showed up.
Yeah. Fire Nation. Blah blah blah. Let's go.
What could those black swirls be?
We got to take out Wendy. We all knew you wouldn't get it. God, you're mean. First I sell all my titanium alloys by accident, and now this. Will the humiliation never stop?
Why did you even come here?
Bitches call it honesty. Nah. It's just hate. Just hating.
All of this.
For what? I just got here. Oh shit! Yeah, he fires things. I forgot all about that.
Shade. My husband's a shade.
This whole time, right under your own noses.
What's happening?
The longest relationship I've had is 5 years. You're in a parasocial relationship with pals? What kind of pals? Oh, with me. Are we in a parasocial relationship? What do you get from me? You haven't even had a relationship last a year? I mean, I wouldn't feel bad about that.
By my pages. Is this beast a shade as well?
That thing sucked up the villagers.
No! If we keep this up, we're gonna kill them all!
You get jokes about big peepees? Okay, that's fair. That seems decent. Do I have a fluff? I do. I've got a fluff up here. I'm fluffing. Fluff near and fluff far. Yeah, me too, Slytherin. Also. Me also. Let's see. Let's equip something with a nice magic multiplier. Is there like a better one? Yeah. We'll equip the Dragoon Lance.
I feel something from within.
Oh. Okay. Control yourselves. I'm doing it. Thank you for the hydrate, Papa Beatloaf. Thank you for redeeming control, and I hope you're okay. You missed the racist... You missed the racist story, though. C word. Maybe Beatloaf is telling us everything is under C word? Maybe. Wait, what was I doing? Right, I was gonna... Oh, never mind, I'm fine. Let's go. We got spears. If anything happens, you're beating them up. I'll help. We'll all collectively beat them up. I think that's only fair.
The combined power of all those shades?
You were listening to racism? Okay, thank goodness.
Of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die.
Oh, I'm coming. All right, that's not working.
I sense magic coming from the center of that eye.
Yeah, me too. Try not to listen to Tucker Carlson. I think that's just good advice, not to listen to Tucker Carlson. You know?
I think those are actual people!
It's weird how much white supremacy they let on television. Grew up with special ability to understand when things were examples of what not to do. Me too. But then I started doing some of them anyway.
Tentacles appear to deflect magic.
Wow, Wendy's taking a lot of damage this time. It's almost like I raised the difficulty up or something. I might... No. We can't die. I can't die like this. I refuse. I can't see my health. Maybe the fist does more damage. Punch you in the eyeball! Okay, let's take this time to use another salve. You do like that Tucker Carlson has the same face every time? Yeah, it's like this constant bewildered, like, puppy dog face. I don't know, it's weird. He's a strange man. I'll be kind of freaked out when he realized his anger reactions were essentially his parents. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. I started seeing some of my parents and my behaviors, and it was like world destroying. It's like, oh god. It's like, but I specifically not wanted to do that. Like, I'm aware of it. Why am I doing it? Very spicy.
Defeating the smaller enemies has no effect on the leader.
That's fair, but they're still attacking me. Guys, stop. Personal growth and correction is a bitch. Yeah, it is. No! Why am I back? What is this, Streets of Rage? Get out of here with that. I'm just gonna punch everybody. Punch! They should put NieR in Final Fantasy XIV. What a good idea, Fluffy. I hope someone gets on that, you know? Maybe like some kind of 3-part raid, you know? That'd be cool. He's just like constantly spamming these enemies, though. It's very frustrating. Do I just run around and ignore it? Yeah, hire Fluffnir. He's got the ideas. He's Mr. Idea Man. I mean, he'll give in eventually. Said being wet down there was a medical condition? Yikes. Oh, we're talking about Ben Shapiro. Yeah, with his reaction to WAP, right? I know things. And then we had like an entire month of dry vagina memes. That's delightful. Benny Shapes. Okay, this is actually like a boss fight. Who would have guessed? Who would have thought this could happen? Alright, excuse you, will you stop with that shit? No, he's still... No, there you go.
Magic on the beast's center.
Fug you. Oh, shit. Yeah, I almost made this mistake last time, too. Oh, no! Oh, no, for real? Oh, oh, my God. Okay, wow, I'm so... Okay. I've made a bit of an error. Let's just say that. I've made something of an error. It's always this boss fight that brings it out of me. Unbelievable. I'm so upset. Slytherin's coming out. These guys are such a nuisance! Alright, well you guys seem to be, you know, taking care of yourselves okay in the chat while I undo this mess I've made, so I guess it's fine. No, I don't want to attack that one. I want that one. That's the one I paid for. This thing has such a disgusting HP pool on hard. Holy shit. This is absurd.
Now, focus your magic on
Okay.
the beast's center.
Alright, this time for sure. Yeah, see, that's much better. Everyone should go to therapy. That's true. Therapy for everyone in the chat. Only 20 points to redeem it. Oh, there's waiting lists for you? That's bad. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea fighting this thing. You know what? This is really weird. You know what I'm gonna do? Please remind me. I think I'm just gonna end the stream here, and then we'll resume the next stream from this exact point. That's what I think. I think I'm gonna do that, or will I? It'll be a while. No, we can do this now. Let's just do it now. Fuck it. No. We're gonna do it now. No cowardice.
Its weak point is located
We'll
around
just eat up the few minutes. It's fine.
it from above.
It's okay. Sorry, for a second there I lost myself.
Emil!
It's a 6-month wait if you need help urgently. So, oh, that sucks.
Emil!
I decided that because I didn't want to read your chat message. No, I'll read it. Just you know,
Be able to attack.
you have to give me a second.
Go around and get it. Please, hurry.
If you want to copy it and paste it into the chat after I beat the boss, that would help me out a lot, actually. Help me out big time.
Strike it in the eye.
Oh, I'm trying, my buddy. I'm trying to do it. No! God fucking damn it. Only because I told you to? Okay, well, thank you. Alright, start pounding the spears in. Just right in there.
Are you there yet?
With therapy, I have a really... No, not yet. With therapy, I have a really hard time with the actual therapists because, like, on the one hand, it's a brand new person, which usually I'm like, okay, well, at least this person doesn't know, like, the depths and the veils of everything that's wrong with me. There might still be a chance, but this is like in a professional setting. So someone who doesn't really know how I tick, you know, trying to help me with my problems feels like impossible. I mean, the obvious solution is like they will get to know me, but I don't know. Just going in initially, I get that feeling. The first thing approaching a boss fight that we've actually had to take time to do.
It is escaping to the inner level.
Since we started this stream.
Coming. Gotta catch my breath.
Yeah, and I don't try to tailor myself for them.
Won't help anyone if we lose you here.
It's tough for me though because like my natural thing is to, like, not try and work on myself, so I have to make myself. And a lot of times it feels like I'm only doing it to impress them. You know?
Still move?
There might even be a part of that that's true.
Powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
You've been taught to repress and you're super shy? Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Like, the thing that I've been doing with my most recent therapist is just, like, talking about my day and what's currently stressing me out and the things that I've done that I've handled differently from the way that I usually do. And that's all fine and good, but we aren't actually talking about, like, the real stuff because it's too scary. I'm not ready to. You totally blank when you're in a professional setting? I tend to I tend to forget about a lot of the stuff I wanted to talk about. And that's not a good feeling. It happens to me a lot on stream as well. I'll have things that I want to say and then they're immediately gone. Just gone. Forever. Into the void. You have a hard time being vulnerable? I'm okay being vulnerable in like a setting where there are no stakes. Like with people I don't know or people I'm never gonna have to talk to again. Like I'll you know, even when I'm streaming and be like, yeah, I'm really lonely and I hate myself. Ha ha ha. But like in a relationship or with someone who's like really close to me, it's really difficult for me to like show that kind of vulnerability because they know me and they can use that against me if we ever fall out. It's terrifying. I'll open up about being a bottom, exactly. Yeah, well, with a therapist, I don't mind being vulnerable. The problem is I have to do something about it. That's the thing that I don't like. That's the thing I have trouble allowing myself to do, is like, be put in a position where it's like, yeah, and now what? Like, ugh, I don't know. For the record, it fucking sucks that you've had people in your life actually use shit against you in a way that you now expect that to happen. I assume I'm not the only one, you know, but yeah, it's not great. It's not fantastic. You know, how deep do I want to take this? I was in a relationship with someone who, in a fight with me, and I'm not really going to explain why, but you can just use your imagination, said to me, "You really are just like your dad," which was just supremely hurtful. Like, probably the worst thing they could have said to me. It was bad. It was not cool. I think getting cheated on creates a pretty icky hole in your soul. Yeah, it does, for sure. Did I make it? Oh, I made it. I made it! Ha ha ha! Yeah, baby! Boss fight done! Again, for like the third time. Also, it's not true. I'm not like my dad. Okay? Yeah, I'll take hugs. Oh, they're having a screaming match. Yeah, I'll take hugs. I'm very hug positive. You know, they say that about me. Watch out for that pale Voyager. He's a hugger. Yeah, that's really terrible. When your support group crumbles after something like that happens, I have to imagine it's devastating. I'm really sorry. But I'm still your friend. I still loves you.
Emil! He's gone. His instincts have taken hold.
Nothing can happen that'll change that. Promise.
Ah, fuck. This ain't good, sunshine.
That's not a kabuki. It's a kabusham. Are we okay? Yeah, we're okay. Here's the repaste. You've been trying to subtly bully Voyager into going back to therapy. I mean, I don't need to be bullied. I'll do it. I'll send her an email. I've just been dealing with a lot of tasks. You know, I got to soak up as much, just get to be alone time as possible. All right. It is a dream of a beast, a record of tragedy, an indelible sin. Enter Emil's memory? No, because we've done it already on the previous playthrough. This is not new content, and so we will skip it. It's been subtle. Pale has brought us all together. I mean, we say it a lot, but the community is really, really lovely. Like, you guys are really cool. You've helped me a lot more than I've probably admitted.
What have I done?
Yeah, so I'm really glad that I started doing this streaming thing.
I killed innocent people. I killed them all.
I say over this. That's good timing. Yeah, no,
You saved us.
I'm on it.
If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you.
Yeah, Emil, come to therapy with us. You're welcome to.
It's all right.
Really.
Don't look back.
Group therapy sessions, Voyager's Discord server. I mean, yeah, if you guys want to talk out your problems, that's perfectly acceptable. Absolutely welcome, too. All right, we got the sacrifice key fragment again. Third time. Just below the new cancel ramble chat. Oh, God.
We had best be off.
You guys are a little too cancel happy, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Whew. Okay. Maybe we need a new room for problems we need to vent on. I mean, if you want me to make like a therapy channel, well, not a therapy channel, but you know what I mean, like a real talk, right? Real talk channel. I'll do that for you guys. Is that something you guys want? Kaine's pants are essentially an arrow to her butt and crotch, as all pants should be. There is no other reason to wear these horrible contraptions than to let everyone know where the goods are. So, with that said, thank you everyone for coming to the stream. I appreciate everyone who showed up. I appreciate everyone who stayed even more. If you like me, you can follow me on all the socials that I have listed on the page that you're currently looking at. Twitter, Discord, YouTube. Give them a go if you're not already. The next stream is going to be the Final Fantasy VII Remake on the 4th of January, I think, right? That's the Tuesday. Whatever the Tuesday is. January 4th, I think, is the Tuesday. I will not be streaming between now and then. I'm going to take the holidays, be with some family members, you know, have a bit of a breather. And hopefully in that time you guys do the same. Whatever it is you celebrate, you know, have a happy that. I hope that you stay safe and take care of yourselves in the sweetest way possible, especially after the last 20 minutes of chat. You guys deserve to do something nice for yourselves. I hope you do. I will. So, until then, I'll catch you in the next stream. And once again, thank you so much for making all of this possible. It's incredibly gratifying. So, in the interest of the holiday spirit, let's go haunt somebody. Who are we going to haunt? Oh, we're going to haunt my favorite guy. We're going to go haunt my favorite guy. Talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. What's he playing? He's doing VR chat right now.
Right then, we're gonna go and raid Mega G-Wolf. Who knows what he's up to, that little blighter? I couldn't tell you.
Alright, I think that's good enough. I think that's enough. I mean, I'm gonna do it again when I get in there, but that's it. Stream's over. Everybody out.